Good morning. Hello. I am so tired. I woke up so much earlier than I needed to. Okay, before we start, so we're gonna just get back into chapter 6, but before we start, I need to speak my piece. So yesterday after stream, after the first part of playing chapter 6, I listened to Green Lake. I was working on a project, I was working on a drawing, and I was like, I need some background noise. I'm gonna listen to Green Lake. Oh my god! Oh my god! The yearning! Oh my god! I'm so disappointed that I didn't record that, at least. If I didn't stream it, I could have recorded it. But I was gagged, my jaw on the floor. The yearning. The yearning. Oh my god. Anyways. We are going to continue chapter 6 today. But before we do that, I forgot that last stream we said that we're gonna watch Isolde and Marcus's character trailers. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna start off with a little bit of trailer action, if I can spell. I think this is the one. I just think it's a fun little tradition to have now, to be watching trailers and stuff before stream, especially since I have to split this. I have to split these streams in half now because it's getting too long. I have time to watch. Okay. Little reaction.
Tell
This
me,
one is
Isolde,
Isolde's character
what do you
trailer.
see in the mirror? You can trust me. Casting off your shackles is the first step to recovery.
The Dittersdorfs, a family cursed by the Arcanist bloodline. Such fleeting, fragile lives they all lived. Shh, it'll be over soon. I have to be a perfect noble.
Oh my god.
I can't afford to end up like my mother and father. To be cured, I've tried all the treatments. Listen to the applause. How much they love me. And yet...
Singing to channeling? Ha! She's a total fraud. But
Whoa, hey.
Don't let her arcanist tricks fool
Oh my
you.
god.
She's but an empty vessel, a decoration. A maniacal imposter bewitching the public.
What's that one tweet? I know you're having like the worst day of your life,
what
but
about you?
you look gorgeous doing it. Sorry.
How do you see yourself?
Me?
Oh, that's awful. You poor thing.
All of these interpretations are me, Doctor.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on, let's find Marcus's before I die.
I'm Marcus. This is my first
is
day
that not a
officially working
garment?
for the Foundation.
The
And hopefully not the
Isolde's
last.
outfit there? That's unfair.
It's
A
been
little unfair, if you ask
645
me.
days since I made a self-introduction. And this time, I'm meeting with...
Madam Z, the direct supervisor of the Timekeeper and a member of the Foundation's committee. Be sure to greet appropriately. Don't get nervous, be normal. Be yourself.
Yes, Madam Hoffman.
Show your face, at least.
What exactly
So
is
cute.
appropriate? Recite my name and ID number. But who can remember something that long?
Sonetto.
Take a deep breath, Marcus. There must be clues that can help me. Madame Z's cup. Some kind of Eastern craftsmanship. I read an article on Eastern greetings back on the Isle. I can give it a try.
Marcus.
But what if I say it wrong?
Marcus?
Yes, Marcus. That's me.
This is Madame Z. A simple
Aw.
hello would have sufficed, Marcus.
Wait, that was kind of cute. She's so cute. What the heck? She's adorable. Oh my god. I want Marcus. I'm jealous of you, Isolde and Marcus Havers. What the heck? Anyways. So I forgot to do that last stream. So here we are. We're just gonna get into it because I don't know how much longer the second part of the chapter is. Also, I saw the new rerun is up, so I will be doing that later. We're just gonna get back into it. Is this? I don't think this next part is on the island, is it?
A lovely day to rest at an outdoor cafe is... I'm here for one simple thing. Oh, there she comes. That girl
Kakania.
in- Of course you do.
Cockatoo?
Isn't she our lively little cockatoo? Oh, look at those people around her. You can hear them saying, our golden era is...
Sorry, I read fast.
Maybe you know it, but Europe at that time welcomed... They once believed that they were the lucky few. It's not surprising to see Our Lady with them. See, but I feel sorry.
I wish I
for
had
her, because she
it's
herself
times like these
overlooks
where I wish
some
I
of these
had
teeny
a
tiny things said.
what do you call it? A VTuber model, like a
Words
proper
taken as
one,
jokes.
or at least eye tracking, because then
Ignored
you can
because her
see.
wishes and anticipation outweigh
I feel like my
when
eyes look
songs
really
are floating
weird
in the
when
wind,
I'm
the clock
speed
keeps
reading.
ticking. People in the cafe talk about the still. The good she says that every man is entitled to the same. The good times will come again, so say the coffees. My dear, your coffee.
Kakania is so fascinating to me. She is just a beautiful. I have no other way to describe her other than just a beautiful person. She is a beautiful soul. A fisher's bird, a surge of passion, a genuine heart, and a single tear. From the moment I woke up today, I've just been thinking about Isakania. They're taking over my brain.
Looking for Isolde von Tittersdorf.
Two vigilant eyes appear from within the vent. The vent? The watcher silently looks over Kakania and then opens the underground passage.
I'm looking for Isolde von Tittersdorf.
A small window opens high along the stone wall. A different watcher now looks at Kakania again, more indifferently this time, unlocking the iron door with a key.
I'm looking for Isolde von
She's a true
Tittersdorf.
bleeding heart in all of the best and kind of worst ways, right? The ragged peddler, a stranger to Kakania, nods with strange recognition. He drapes a colorful feathered cloak over Kakania and hurries through the corridor.
You sure this will work?
No time to complain, Doctor. You should be very grateful that I'm helping you. This is an invisibility cloak from Bohemia. It took the hair of 2 witches to make one. No one will see you, even if you are right under their noses.
Wow, we got invisibility cloaks.
Okay.
The stiff feathers cover her entirely, making Kakania feel like an odd, flightless, if colorful bird. Enduring the discomfort of the smell, she quickens her pace. The sound of her own footfalls accelerates her heartbeat, though she tries to remember they are only audible to her. She turns a corner, then passes through to another corridor. Things might well have gone smoothly, if not for some unexpected occurrences. Hello?
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Where did the feathers come from?
Holy... It's losing feathers! I should have known these arcane devices were unreliable. I'm so close.
The goofy music. She breaks into a run, her billowing skirt escaping the close cover and so appearing in the air behind her.
Hey, wait. Isn't that the wanted criminal Kakania? The traitor!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Disturbing the peace, inciting treason, and bewitching citizens with arcane skills? How dare she infiltrate the government?
It wasn't her fault.
But you're under arrest!
Her fit is too iconic. Everyone knows her from just the skirt. That's hilarious, actually. She is far too iconic. Why am I in autoplay? Oh my god.
Time waits for no one, even for a great people.
Okay, thanks, I guess. What was I doing in autoplay? Oh, no, I was doing Green Lake. I finished Green Lake, but I didn't finish Tooth Fairy's individual character story because I had something else to do. Green Lake was so gay. Oh my god. I really wish I could have recorded it at least. Something. It's so funny to me because the only event that I had read, even just partially, was Melania's. So why is my music so loud? Oh my god. 1 second. I only did Melania's. I don't remember what it's called, Roommate Cup or whatever. And that was like, it was okay. It was a little silly, but like Green Lake is like, oh my god, like jaw drop.
Fan of my work, I take it. The show's on.
True, Kakania does have a reputation.
Time waits for no one, even for a great people.
I think it's just funny to me in my head that the fit is iconic because it is.
That went smooth.
Exactly. Foundation branch. Kakania slams the door shut, barricading her pursuers behind her. The room she finds herself in is oddly spacious. A graceful figure emerges out from behind the bookshelves.
Doctor!
Oh my god.
You finally come. I've been waiting for you.
Isolde drifts toward Kakania like a wisp, as if not fully real. Oh no, I'm scared.
For so long. Was your journey here safe? How have you been?
Oh, she's yearning. Kakania can't help but step back cautiously.
Isolde, what is going on? What have you and Heinrich done? Why did you say that at the exhibition? Who were those people helping me on my way here? What's with the golems, the secret tunnels, and that turmoil? You vanished from the exhibition, and now the Circle is considered a treasonous organization, and our members are now wanted. Newspapers are criticizing us. The New Free Press called us treasonous and naive, like a teenage runaway. And now the Circle has become subversives, and I'm wanted. They even thought the chaos and subsequent turmoil were planned by me. This is not why I founded it. And now you invite me here, claiming to have found the way to realize my dream. You're confusing me. Are you still the Isolde I know? You...
Oh, her voice.
Please listen to me, Doctor.
Oh, the hurt in her voice.
I've been
Oh my
meaning
god.
to tell you from the beginning. But Heinrich stopped me and told me the exhibition was a better time. He said your dream is a dream for everyone. And that's why we should announce it in front of everyone. I should apologize. I did not see this coming. I have discredited you, and you have every reason to hate me.
Oh. She poorly hides the disappointment from her face, wilting as the light in her eyes dims momentarily.
But worry not, Doctor. I give you my word. Soon you won't have to worry about anything. These people don't understand your dream, and they won't become your allies. But we are different.
We?
She furrows her brow, mulling over the word with full weight and prudence.
The mister who sent me your message. The people showing me the way. All were unfamiliar faces. I've never met any of them before. Who are they? No, who are you?
Ugh.
What is your purpose?
Doctor, it doesn't matter, Doctor. What matters is that we share the same dream with you. We long for the same paradise as you do.
Miss Girl, I fear
That
you were
glorious
groomed.
kingdom of freedom.
I can't say by who, for certain, but I'm getting those vibes. Oh god, Isolde.
Isolde, are you seeing illusions again?
No, Doctor. I'm completely cured. You healed me.
Oh, don't speak to me.
And now it's my turn to treat the world with you. Let's scrape the paint off the top, reveal its true colors and reshape it. Until it is transformed into a perfect world, a perfect society. Because we are the chosen ones.
You planned the riots in Leopoldstadt, right? And the march demanding the transformation of society.
Isolde smiles half mischievously. This is hurting me.
Isolde, I don't know what.
This is hurting my
threaten
soul.
you,
Just
but you
watching this go
can't stay with
down.
them.
Oh my god.
They're not treating you. You're committing a crime.
The actress stands bewildered as if she had never considered it at all.
But I did exactly what you told me to do, Doctor.
Me?
Isolde takes light steps, retreating but not turning.
Es warst du, der mir gesagt hat, mich nicht länger zu unterdrücken.
A graceful woman takes her place. Soon she will pay homage to the splendid one-act play with her art. The curtain of her stage is about to rise. Stop! Isolde nods, turning in a move at first bashful. But then her face returns, now hidden behind a black mask. Stop
Es warst
this!
du, die mir gesagt hat, dass unsere Gesellschaft eine Operation braucht.
Oh my god.
Und dass wir
You're kidding. You're
einen
kidding.
neuen Lebensstil brauchen. Ist das nicht auch dein
Not my
Traum?
girl.
Ich möchte dir nur die Wahrheit der Welt geben. Ich möchte dir nur deinen Traum zurückgeben.
Blinded by love. Oh my god. This is terrible. We just started. We just started. Oh my god. No, my girl. With hope rekindled, don't fall into darkness. Oh my god, Kakania, we gotta save your girlfriend.
Burn these letters, Marcus. Destroy them in accordance with the Field Mission Manual Article 341, so that no one else can read them.
Hoffman walks briskly, handing over the latest reviewed letter to assistant.
Okay, Madam Hoffman. But shouldn't we reply to these messages from the field squad?
Don't bother. The secret letters are sent to all active investigators above rank 4. The squad is like the watchers of the critical points. They collect and record every event different to the ones in history and report to the Foundation. These incidents will be the index for evaluating the stability of the current era. In other words, the more reports they send, the more unstable the era is. This keeps every field investigator up to date on the situation so they can plan their next move. In the past, we have seen too many tragedies caused by a lack of information. But now, our own task is more urgent.
Hoffman bites her lip, rushing Marcus around a corner. Recent events have added a few more strands of white to her hair.
The Circle publicly committed treason. Isolde and Heinrich disappeared, Kakania became wanted. The Leopoldstadt riots and the march of the lower-class arcanists may be directly related to them. Heinrich and Isolde's speech is like the sparks that ignited the powder keg that is Vienna. The riots have been going on for days.
But why was Miss Kakania wanted? She didn't act out of line in the exhibition and seemed totally unaware of the speech. All she had was the book, which didn't belong to this era. Clearly, Heinrich didn't tell her a thing.
It is because she is the known founder of the circle, and a middle class with no background. This is good news for us, Marcus. We can start with Kakania. They didn't protect her from being wanted, which means she has not been fully assimilated into this elite group of nobles. How typical of Manus Vindicte. We need to find her fast. Luckily, the spider tail you put on her is reacting.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Stones scrape over the top of her head. Oh no. The investigators turn back in shock. The statue standing at the entrance to the Foundation's Vienna branch has just been shattered to pieces. A hysterical laugh can be heard, booming from the 4th floor window.
Go to hell, you dirty, disgusting officials!
Oh my god.
For a kingdom of freedom!
For
Chaos.
a kingdom of freedom.
Shoot, they're attacking the Foundation branch? Focus on what's important, Marcus. Someone summoned a bunch of critters on Kärtnerstraße. They're coming this way.
Oh my god, this is escalating so fast. I wasn't ready.
Nothing unexpected. Connor.
Oops. It feels like it'd be scary to live through. I say like I'm not American. I think it's so interesting to me how like
Even for a great
even during like the first couple of chapters, the themes that Reverse likes to touch on always feel relevant in modern day.
Hey, don't interrupt me.
They're so fascinating to me.
Screaming?
I don't think that's even intentional, which is a little sad to think about, but I find it to be true. Oh, what the hell? Shouldn't it be at least yellow or something? What the heck? Sure. How old?
En todos los momentos, en la acumulación de laberintos, suéltalo todo una vez más.
It's so funny to me, actually. Heinrich did not give me that bad of vibes, surprisingly. Like, I was I was going through some of my older Reverse streams because I was trying to look for moments where I was like immediately I immediately just went ick and did not like a character. Like they did not pass the vibe check at all. But then Heinrich, I think to me I just thought he looked funny because he has a baby face, but that's all I got from him. I mean, it's always the people you least expect. History unfortunately has a tendency to repeat itself, but also Reverse is pretty clearly political in its writing. That's true. That's very true. A strangely scented smoke spreads out over the street, making the already chaotic scene even more incomprehensible.
Something's wrong with this mist. Maybe the evaporation of the arcane potion. Devil's shoestring, judging by the smell, for better diffusivity. Marcus, cover your mouth and nose, but enters the Foundation's branch when it clears up.
Hoffman pulls Marcus's hand, darting through the crowd at speed to avoid inhaling more of the unknown gas. At last they reach an area not yet engulfed by chaos. That's a graveyard. For now, all that's left is for them to wait. The unseasoned investigator stands stunned and uncharacteristically vacant in mind.
Marcus, are you okay? Did the mist get to you?
No.
Marcus pats her head where a layer of cold sweat has formed.
Madam Hoffman, the terrorists and the people in the march, what they shouted, for a kingdom of freedom. That's what Miss Dittersdorf said in the exhibit, and she quoted that from Dr. Kakania. And it was me. I told that to Dr. Kakania. I told her about the island. I told her it's a place of freedom for arcanists.
Oh, baby.
So I'm the one who caused this turmoil. I told them the secret of the Golden Isle and caused the chain reaction.
Oh, Marcus. Hoffman seems to have neither words of comfort nor criticism planned. She bites her tongue in her mouth. Marcus, meanwhile, collapses slowly to the ground as she holds her head.
I didn't listen to you. I'm too reckless. I lack rational thinking. I'm unstable and out of control. And the one thing I can control, my arcane skill, didn't help at all.
No.
You vouched for me and appointed me to the field mission from the headquarters, but I...
Maybe it is like what you said.
Hoffman rubs her temples figuratively, ignoring the now pale complexion of her subordinate.
Maybe you did play a role in this era, causing a butterfly effect in history. But trying to be responsible for everything beyond one's capability is a symbol of irrational hubris. First of all, creating chaos in this chaotic time is more than easy. Just look at all the frequent ethnic conflicts, assassinations, and espionage. If not the Circle and Isolde, the Manus will find themselves a different flashpoint. You never know how the leaked information will simmer. Its subsequent spread is uncontrollable, and remorse would be useless. The thing is, everyone has their own ideas about that island. Your words just deepened the expectations.
Her cheeks finally regain some color.
As for your self-assessment, we have all heard it. Humans are more rational and arcanists are more emotional. They are sensitive to the darkness in the world, so they can easily become absorbed in their own emotions and ignore reality. But if we put a human child in the position of an arcanist, who always takes on the world because of his uniqueness, who is never understood for his talents, maybe he too will become impulsive, sensitive, immature, and unstable. And that's why it sometimes dawns on me that if we put an arcanist child in the position of a human being who receives enough love, education, and positive feedback, these instabilities might be controllable, at least enough to keep them from hurting themselves or others.
Madam Hoffman?
I took you away from the storm in 1912. It has been a long time after that, so I know how precious it must be for you to return to 1914. And your urge to complete the mission and go back to Romania. You are not an impulsive person, Marcus. You're just growing up. And you do need to grow.
Hoffman brings her hand to her mouth, coughing softly and hesitantly.
As for appointing you, it was by my own will. Because the age of humans has come to an end.
The age of humans is ending?
Marcus staggers back to her feet. Contrary to her expectations, Hoffman's expression is unchanged, as if she is merely stating an established fact.
If the errors keep on regressing, human technologies would fail to accumulate.
Oh, that's
Meanwhile,
true.
arcane skills that depend largely on the individual's potential will shine. In this war of reversals, futures, and time, it is you who will survive, not us. And that's why sooner or later, you'll have to go at it alone. This is the most rational assessment I can make for the continuation of civilization.
Rational. But I've been doing my best to be rational as well. Even though I keep reading and practicing information analysis, I can't make a choice. What if I make a wrong choice? What if there's no right answer? What if I never told Kakania about...
Enough. You're getting carried away. There is nothing mysterious about rationality. It simply guides us out of confusion and straight to the essence of things.
The essence?
The reason why we're doing a job here is simple, Marcus. Arcanists keep going to the menace. It's because they can promise the salvation while we can't. Therefore, decoding their immunity ritual against the storm is top priority. If we can't, being isolated on a small piece of land, we're bound to meet our end in this temporal catastrophe. We're not the only investigators sent by the headquarters. So our mission is to collect every clue left by the menace and send them back to La Place. Everything else is secondary.
Marcus presses her lips tightly, not wanting to speak. She takes a deep breath, following Hoffman's word as they step out of the darkness. She can do nothing more than focus intently on their current situation.
Madam Hoffman, besides finding Miss Kakania, there may be another way. That painting, the last work of Theophil, the Salvation, something's off with it. When I read it in the exhibition, I felt a familiar afflatus. It was concealed in a clever way, but I noticed the traces of concealment.
Manus's arcane skill.
Marcus hesitates for a moment, forming at once a nod and shaking her head, creating a muddled response.
But I couldn't read anything more from it. If we can persuade Miss Kakania to help us with her arcane skill...
Is her arcane skill similar to yours?
No, quite different. I fought her once. I feel that under certain conditions, our arcane skills might be complementary.
Marcus posits wholeheartedly, once again drifting into her own thoughts.
Well done, Marcus. This is something only you can do. The government has a painting now. The field agent squad can retrieve it for us.
Hoffman nods, loading more bullets into the chamber.
The fog has cleared. Let's go. Now, we need to find Kakania.
My god. I love Hoffman and Marcus's dynamic. They're so sweet. My found family.
Darling, did you hear that? The sound of a match
Night before the
scraping against
gunshot?
The box? Ignite war, like an unstoppable... In the train, the elderly... Oh, but the only young man aboard is filling... Alas. But... Pay close attention. Next, let's turn to... Rewind the clock to before... And then, child, look somewhere far from... But the Habsburgs value their honor. Yet in another land, a humiliated people were gathered. Fate drove an open-topped car there, carrying an ill-fated. An avenging bullet was sent to them as a gift. In a moment,
What is this
each party
alluding
was
to?
granted their long-sought excuse.
This feels...
Boots had their
It feels
excuse.
familiar.
A yearning furnace. My dear, it's not a story. Fresh-faced boys traded books and toys for rifles. and poets, but those war starters? Those who doodled their the dew-fed river would still flow, and the facades, nothing stains their hands. Perhaps... then, perhaps, that car will turn and the fate of...
Like, I recognize that the trails either allude to something that will happen, or give more context to something that already happened. And I'm a little slow. Well, maybe I'll figure it out later. Quest in the woods. Seeking Silenus in the woods, I asked him. World War I is on the horizon? Oh, is that what it is?
What are you talking about? The storm? The war? I don't understand.
Kakania covers her head, retreating backward.
If that's true, then the world we are living in, the era, and the people, everything will be destroyed in the near future.
Outside, the thick smoke of the riot rises. Far away, the windows of the cafe are shattered by debris, and people scatter in all directions. And in the distant grand halls, in the exquisite mansions filled with roses, the waltz of the great empire continues to play.
Only the chosen ones will survive the storm. What about the others? Millions out there have never even heard of the storm.
Yes, only the chosen ones will survive the storm. This is a trial, Doctor.
I'm very bad with dates. She remains smiling and calm, like an uncanny portrait of her former self. A person Kakania feels she no longer knows, or maybe she never did.
A trial? Then who started it? Who decided the standard? You? Or the so-called guiding one? God? Or the supreme existence? Who gave them the power to decide the fate of others? Who allows such absurdities to happen?
She steps forward with each salvo in her barrage of questions, voicing the confusion burning in her mind.
What is the past with the right order? If time just keeps going backwards, when and where will it stop? To a time when man did not exist? Or to a time before civilization? Then why did we write poems, pursue art, and develop civilization? Why did we try so hard to make progress? What was the point of it all?
Her chest heaved like a burning furnace, rage red hot in her face. Meanwhile, the delicate figure ahead only slightly furrows its brow.
I don't understand, Doctor.
The cold face tilts as if it was taken with genuine bewilderment.
Why are you so concerned about the others?
Huh?
Ooh. Kakania suddenly feels a chill rising from her hands and feet.
When we reach the new world, we can fully realize your dream. We will create a kingdom of freedom for everyone. As for the embers of the old world, they are like a tumor that should be removed. I care about them.
Oh, my poor girl.
Tumors that should be removed?
What did Heinrich tell you? Kakania watches her bow. She remains standing on the stage. Isolde gently lifts her skirt, swaying her body as if dancing, her voice melodious as if singing. No one else hears the silent waltz she's dancing to beneath the drumbeat of explosions outside.
Look at this painting. How chaotic it is. Look at the repression in the darkness.
This is so jarring.
Look at the beasts in the people's hearts, and the maggots under the golden surface. I listen to them as they listen to me. The shadowy echoes inside the skulls, the cacophonies of chaotic colors, the smudges on the canvas of rationality, and the filth in front of magnificent boulevards. They were excised, suppressed, the top paint scraped off and replaced with an empty, monotonous white. Yet, in the end, they will be released to the fullest, to everything.
She spins, performing the steps of her waltz, her skirt tracing a circle as demure as the Satan's shoes on her feet. As she dances, a closed, cacophonous roar rises from the window. Close.
Downstairs. Is that an explosion? You...
The dancer before her suddenly seems more dangerous than ever, but her feet are stuck as if coated in resin, unable to move a step. Is she gonna blow them up?
Theophil has left. He shone like a star in the end, just as he wished. But the rest of them, with their rocks and shattered windows, are still left to struggle. If only I could help them, just like how I helped Theophil.
What do you mean you helped Theophil?
Oh my god.
You didn't hear him. You were not there. He ran at me, stuttering my name. Every inch of his skin was ravaged by flame. So much pain. So much spectacle. I need to get water! But he was already on fire. And the only water I found was in his skull and veins.
She suddenly stops as if the music score has reached a rest. This is terrifying. Her arm extends straight, her thumb pointed up, her index finger extends forward pointedly, her forearm lifts into a shooter's stance. The sound of this empty gunshot pierces straight through kakania, surely as a bullet.
Miss Dittersdorf, Isolde, you shot Theophil on purpose?
The doctor's lips mutter, voicing the question to herself as if searching for the proof in her own memory. She still remembers the fragile trembling that filled her embrace that day, and the sensation of tears soaking her neck.
So this is the truth you had repressed? You...
The actress turned around, never before so true to life.
You were right, Doctor. Lifting your repression is the first step to liberation. I am fully cured. Look at me. Did I do a good job?
Oh my god. This is terrifying. Once again, an explosion rocks the ground from below and smoke begins to pour over the streets, rising into view. This room, so rich in history, is shaken by bursts of long-aged dust.
Come with me, Doctor. I am inviting you, just like how you invited me. Let's heal the world and save it together.
The actress turns and reaches out, but now there is no one before her. Only an empty door.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Doctor?
You don't deserve this. Isolde. She runs, her mind forcefully blank. Without the luxury of reason, direction, or purpose, she flees on instinct alone. Finding her way back quickly reaches a dead end. The path she came by is obscured, everything warping beneath the unsettled dust.
There! Is that Miss Kakania? Relax, people. Miss Kakania is on our side. She has helped us a lot.
Elix?
Behind Elix stands a throng of bizarre figures. Immigrants without residence permits, workers who can't pay their rent, farmers who have lost their land, traders who can't afford their wares, critters with nowhere to go within the city. Oh no.
What are you doing?
A gentleman from America said we could do something big here, so I gathered everyone. We will march down to the Kietenstrasse to the Vienna branch of the Foundation. Our slogan will be, equal rights and freedom for Arcanus. How American is that?
Ugh. Oh god. The peddler feigns a smile, yet his expression remains spirited.
He seems to be quite a big shot with wads of cash in his pocket and reliable connections in the government.
Oh, you poor boy.
He said we no longer have to worry about the residence permit and the Arcanum license after this job.
Show me who this man is. I don't trust this.
No longer.
Kakania chews on the words absent-mindedly, but the hopeful figure immersed does not seem to notice.
Aren't you coming with us, miss? This kind of activity is your favorite, isn't it? Hey, where are you going?
Right. Where are you headed? Dr. Kakania, isn't this exactly what you've always been so passionate about? Doctor, isn't this exactly what you've espoused, just put in practice? Out of nowhere, she recalls the words of that poem. Seeking solace in the woods, I asked him. A sharp question shoots up out of her skull.
Kakania, you should be tried and punished. Why? You gave your friends hope, prescribed them treatment, and vowed to stand by their side. But now you're silent and turning away. This is a betrayal. You betrayed your patient. You ran away from your kind.
Is this her own voice?
You are unfit to be a psychiatrist. You are not worthy to be a human being. What am I supposed to do then? My patient, I never figured out her true thoughts and feelings. And my fellow kinfolk, they were innocent and unaware of the manipulations of the influential. Even I was in confusion. How could I tell them the truth that I didn't know? How am I supposed to face the overwhelming madness and destruction on my own? So you're just someone who happens to stumble upon the truth? A bystander who happens to be watching from the shore? This is why you are a disgrace. It's a sin to just stand by and watch. It's a sin to promise salvation, but fail to bring them ashore. It's an even greater sin to ignore this tragedy and turn away. Yes, I admit. I'm a hypocrite. I used to be so eager to help my friends, but when they really needed me, I turned my back on them. I told her to release her repressions, but when she actually did, I couldn't face the destructive consequences. I propagated my dream with great enthusiasm, hoping all my kids could live in a free world. But if it's realized in this way, it's the worst nightmare imaginable for everyone. I said I would start the secession of the Arcanists, but what is the essence of this movement? A rebirth? Or a complete betrayal? I'm just like my father, mother, and brother, who tried to shed the label of Arcanists selling small wares as soon as they climbed up the social ladder. I'm lost. So please, tell me, what should I do?
The reply is a cold laugh.
You already know, don't you?
Wer wird im Regen verschwinden? Wem wird das ewige Glück gewährt? Die Gnade von oben. Und diese Leere, das Aufhören der Existenz.
In a daze, she stands in the middle of the ring road, letting the chaos pass by around her. A stone debris from another explosion flies towards her, but her stance remains unchanged, as if oblivious or welcoming of it.
Miss Kakania!
Yes! The stone suddenly changes its trajectory. Her body is pulled away, the figure shaking her is a familiar face.
You are fine. Thank goodness.
Oh, thank
I've
God.
been trying so hard to find you. I have something important to tell you.
The young assistant clutches the doctor's sleeve tightly.
A catastrophe is about to sweep across the globe. But there are still things we can do, if it goes smoothly. Perhaps we can save plenty of lives.
Oh my god. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of what Isolde will do. Because all of a sudden she's become so unpredictable.
Nothing unexpected. Vamos. En todos los momentos.
I did not need to do all that. Oopsies. My brain immediately turned off the moment I got into a battle. Whoops. Don't mind me.
A truly villainous moment. Hey, don't interrupt me.
What was I gonna say? Isolde and Marcus's character stories are in that what is that called? Where you can see previous events and stuff. That's where it is, right? 'Cause I know 37 and 6s are reflections. Yeah, they're in the reflections, right? And then if they are, that means I have to wait. Because I think I have every other previous event unlocked, but not the one that's connected to this. So, whoops. I gotta wait a little. My bad. I didn't really think about it because I was just unlocking events as I was in order as I was getting the little thing to unlock them. So I'm going to suffer for the next how many days? I don't even know. You get a little, I don't know what they're called. You get the little thing like weekly, right? I think. Is it weekly? I don't remember. Weekly? Oh my god, I gotta wait hold on, wait, be right back.
Water travels from the ground to the sky.
I gotta wait weekly! In 2 weeks! That's crazy. Well, no. It's already Friday, so I don't have to wait as exactly 2 weeks, but I do gotta wait, which is unfortunate.
The field agent squad cannot make it this time. They have a more urgent mission. But the Vienna branch already requested support from the army, even though we haven't told them what is happening. They are irritated by the blatant attack. We'd better use the power of the era now.
Hoffman clips a Laplace-issued communicator back on her waist.
Only one question remains. Is the source of this intel reliable, Marcus? Are Isolde and Heinrich really playing in the premiere of Tosca?
She questions her assistant, but her gaze is fixed on Kakania, who sits there idle and thought in action.
Yes, it may sound a bit absurd, but that is Miss Kakania's inference.
It is you who asked for cooperation. I've done what I can and told you everything I know.
She hangs her head, her voice uncharacteristically dispirited.
Unless the show is cancelled, Isolde will show up. She is a perfectionist when it comes to her work. If
God,
she shows up,
Kakania's voice
so will
actress
Heinrich.
is literally insane.
Neither of them is under bounty, and the upper class
Every single
loves the
tone
performance.
change
So it's not hard for them to guarantee a show. even
throughout
in
this
these
entire
troubled times.
chapter. It gives me
I
like
know her
chills.
well. She will be there. If I know her as well as I think I do.
Kakania says nothing more, and her eyes fix on a curtain, locking into a trance. Missed the stream start? Welcome in! You made it. At least you made it. Oh, I'm scared.
Madam Hoffman, what mission is the field agent squad dealing with?
Marcus speaks up, trying, in the manner of her books on conversation, to ease the momentary awkwardness.
Assassinations. There has been an outbreak in the Empire over the past 3 days. They are sent to guard the important people. We're out of manpower right now, so don't expect any backup. But don't worry. We don't need to capture or defeat the menace, just focus on the original ritual. Put your own safety first. Understand, Marcus?
Marcus signals her understanding. Once again, she dives into her read on the interior of the Vienna People's Opera.
Huh. The audience is bigger than the tickets sold. I counted the seats in the balcony and the gallery. There are still too many people in the main hall. Are they all staff of the Vienna branch?
No. This could be the doing of Manus Vindictae. What are you laughing at?
That's you, Miss Foundation. You have no idea where you are. This is Vienna, the city of music. And this is Isolde and Tosca. People are crazy about them.
True Isolde's
I bet they would even stand outside
voice
the railings
acting
if
in
standing
this
tickets were
is
sold.
also top-notch.
And when it reaches Act 3, they would fling themselves over the edge, crying, "Oh, Scapia, avanti addio."
Hoffman's brow hangs heavy with vigilance.
Don't get what you're saying, but it sounds even worse than Manus Vindictae.
I collected information about this opera.
Marcus hands off another stack of material to her mentor.
Rome, 1800s. Painter Mario Cavaradossi and singer Tosca are two lovers. Cavaradossi has been arrested for helping the fugitive Cesare Angelotti, former consul to the Roman Republic. To save her lover, Tosca turns to Scarpia, the chief of police. Scarpia has coveted Tosca for a long time, so he proposes that Cavaradossi will be freed if Tosca gives herself to him.
Ew.
Tosca submits to him, but when he tries to embrace her, Tosca stabs him in the heart with a dagger.
Okay, slay.
Oh, for heaven's sake, how did you make that sound so boring?
Kakania stands up, unable to bear the indignity any longer. She reaches out, snatching the stack.
I don't think you should read the script ahead of time. It takes away all the surprises. Just let the singer guide you and immerse yourself in this world. Isolde is very good in guiding the audience. She's the best there is.
Kakania grips the script tightly, ready and willing to defend her beloved play. I thought it was gonna stop
As
at
a
beloved.
seancer, her incredible arcane skills allow her to act like the characters themselves on stage.
Ready to defend her beloved as well.
She can do all kinds of voices, even those that seem physically impossible. When she does this, she becomes a completely different person, taking us to a world beyond reality. It'll feel like witnessing a miracle firsthand.
Your bias is showing, girl. She realizes her behavior is for the moment quite grossly inappropriate. Kakania slinks back down and removes her glasses, holding them in her hand.
Sorry, I got a little excited.
Which note are we in? 17, I believe?
This is how much I looked forward to this opera.
Oh. She trembles as her hands reach up to grasp her forehead, her voice falling into a sob. Marcus hesitates but eventually reaches out, placing a hand on her shoulder.
I'm sorry. I know you still see her as a friend.
No, I'm just thinking. I thought I knew my friends and my kin, but really I had no idea what they were truly thinking. Even with this mirror and all the psychological theories. I am like Pandora who opens a box without knowing what was inside.
Or speedrunning.
Or destruction.
I mean, I took 4 hours to do
dark.
The first 13 nodes.
But I also think
so
perhaps we can never truly understand
I don't
one
know.
another.
Not exactly
But
world
things won't
record.
get any better if I give up because of it.
Kakania shakes her head, rubs her eyes forcefully, then puts on her glasses once more.
I cannot turn my back on this. Don't worry about me, Miss Marcus. Now that I am here, I will fulfill my promise.
I will stop her. As for the doomsday you talked about, I don't know what I can do about it, to be honest. All I know is, if I don't stop her today, every day of my life will feel like doomsday.
This feels like a confession.
No matter what happens from here, the show has begun.
It feels like I'm not the one who's supposed to be hearing this. The lights dim, just as she has scripted it. The black-haired opera singer steps to the front of the stage.
Please, enjoy. Even if the world ends tomorrow, we still have a show to enjoy.
I love that line. Oh, I love that line. Holy crap. And that's Isolde's I2 outfit, right? Oh my gosh. Only applause. Applaud, applaud, applaud. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That is so cool.
It is going smoothly. Looks like Isolde is going to finish the show. But how did she get on stage? No one saw her backstage.
A secret passage, like at the exhibition. Marcus, keep an eye on Isolde. I'll go find Heinrich. The branch staff will take action as soon as she comes off the stage. I'll talk to you on the intercom.
Hoffman rises from her seat. The surrounding audience look at her disapprovingly. Yeah, fair. Marcus stares intently at the stage. The spotlight shines, casting its beam on the stage's sole protagonist, Vienna's unparalleled nightingale. But Marcus has no interest in her beautiful songs. She's only calculating the progress of the unseen drama. My god, the voice actors in reverse are actually insane. Insanely talented. That's so cool that her voice actress is an opera singer. Is the original Tosca a play or is it an opera? I mean, are there versions, multiple versions of it?
This is the second act. Scarpia, the chief of police, will propose a bargain. Tosca will pretend to submit and request safe conduct for her.
It's an opera? Okay. That's so cool. This is so cool.
Scarpia signs the paper.
Her focused state narrows her vision. Marcus can even feel the slight tremble of the star's hair. Oops. Tosca bows before the statue, brewing her revenge. Oh, I did watch the character trailers at the beginning of stream. A small piece of paper is retracted from Tosca's fingertips.
Almost there. Almost there.
Saska lifts the red silk from the table. She picks up the dagger, plunging it into the heart of the police chief. Oh my god. Facing the man lying in a pool of blood, she laughs aloud and maniacally.
Questo il bacio di Tosca!
Holy crap. Oh my god, the lighting change? Did she actually stab him on stage?
Wait, something's wrong.
Ooh.
The man lying.
Ooh, shoot.
That's Mr. Carl from the branch?
Oh, whoa, hey.
Is he really bleeding?
Marcus shoots up from the gallery. The information her reading reveals causes the telescope to slip from her hands.
What? Are you sure?
Oh my god, she killed Carl? I mean...
Definitely Mr.
Sorry,
Carl.
no.
He's
Murder
not
is
acting.
not...
That's real blood coming out of Mr. Carl's body.
Don't condone violence or murder, but, it was
Why
Carl.
is the show still on? Why isn't the audience reacting? What about the branch stuff? Madam Hoffman, can you hear me?
Her cries go unheard, the audience remains attentive and silent. That's so scary. There is no sound from the communicator.
What is going on?
Kakania rushes down from her seat. She runs through the audience, whose expressions remain unchanged, with heads locked straight to the front of the stage.
It really is.
Can a woman have
Mr.
hobbies?
Carl.
The pool of blood beneath Carl slowly spreads, steaming in the cool air. Steaming?
Why is no one... Are you all mad? A man has been killed, don't you see? Stop the show!
The audience sits calmly and unfazed. The music continues. The little, like, water drop sounds and that are, like, playing in the rhythm are so unsettling.
Cavarodossi, have you escaped from jail?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't do this to me.
My poor lover. You were put into jail only because you were too...
I hope I die. This is painful.
I've been trying to clear your
Stop.
name.
Don't do this to me.
Scarpia proposed an unfair deal. He wanted me as his mistress. But now he's dead, at last. The whole of Rome was overshadowed by his power.
What are you talking about, Isolde? That's not what the story is like.
Run away with me, Cavarodossi.
Happy Pride.
Have the safer conduct.
Happy worst day of our lives. Oh my god.
Of happiness and freedom, where no one knows us.
She does look gorgeous. This is like the worst thing to happen, but she does look drop dead gorgeous. Can't lie. That's terrifying. Can you imagine?
What are these? Oscar Pochurak poisoned to death. Resnik shot dead. And Hudnov assassinated. King of Greece assassinated.
Hello?
Archduke Franz assassinated. All these assassinations at the same time?
Oh. Huh? And they're clapping. Applause comes from the main hall, the balconies from beneath the dome, from beyond the unreachable sky, all converging into an unstoppable frenzy of sound. It rings through the hall like a torrential downpour. Oh, the storm is starting.
Marcus, plan. I have a code red. Evacuate immediately.
What the crap? Holy... Oh my god. Oh my god! That's so scary. even just the opera part. Oh my god. Why can't I have my teams? Why do I have to manually... Where's the para? Can you imagine going to an opera? Well, I mean, something goes wrong with those people too, also, to be fair. So, but like, can you imagine going to like an opera and you're just like, you're there to have a good time, and someone freaking dies in front of you? Ugh, no. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Get ready. This is going to be a
And then all those
Get ready.
the assassinations happening at the same time. That's so scary.
Focus.
Reverse is sometimes I like to think about, because I play so many fantasy games, not just gacha games, but like fantasy in general. And it's like in my head I'm just like, what world would I not ever touch with a 10-foot pole, with a 100-foot pole? I think Reverse is one of them. Because I know it's based in history, but also based on what little history I already know of. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be constantly, well, not constantly, but like reverting to a time where I don't think I would be comfortable, where I don't think I'll be living comfortably. Call me privileged, but like, I'm so chill with iPhones and the internet and fancy stuff that make my life easier, and not dying from arcanists, from and riots and crazy people. I think Arcanist would be cool. Being on Arcanist would like it sounds cool, but then also like when you really think about it, it also has its cons. The clashing tides when all tides converge. Franz Ferdinand's assassination is an inciting cause of World War One.
Like those paintings.
Oh right, isn't it that like Manus is like trying to speed up the process of historical events happening?
Is this also
Reverse universe is the worst you could choose. Probably choose Genshin and live somewhere isolated. That's true. The opera house is bizarrely noisy and the people within are restless.
Anyone seen my glasses?
Whoa, what the heck? Lady, your face is kind of...
grown on my eyes. Don't mind me.
Ma'am. The cheering crowd stands on their chairs, clapping uncontrollably, shouting with maddened fervor. Sir, your face is also,
Come, friends, Keith and Keen, take your
you got a little
daggers
something
and
there.
Get up there. We will all kill our own Scarpia.
Okay. They're gonna kill each other.
Upper class people don't deserve the best seats. Visitate? Visitemore!
Okay, yep, everyone's dying. More and more people leave their seats, some shouting as they step up and over to lean over railings and into the aisles. The music still plays, and the curtain has yet to fall.
I can almost feel the blood splashing on my face.
I'm pretty sure that's blood.
There's no doubt this is art. The way in which reality replaces fantasy. I've never seen a show like this before.
This is a fever dream.
Zilla,
what is going on?
What happened? Have you got blood on your faces too? Is this part of the show or Wow.
Did he just get stabbed? The crowd blends like a thick oil paint, surging and washing over every corner of the opera house.
They're killing each other in a frenzy. Is no one noticing this?
Brother just got stabbed, and he goes, wow.
Madam Hoffman, I have an emergency here.
Marcus stumbles, knocked over by the frenzied crowd, and the connection to her communicator is lost.
No, I can't hear anything. The crowd won't let me leave. I need to make way myself.
Where's Kakania? Am I beating people up? Okay. or beating people up. That's cool.
Get moving.
That's a cool effect. The what's happening with their faces.
Easy. Let's go. Ready? Aim. Ha!
It looks cooler when it's animated.
Fresh from the crucible. Stay put. This will hurt longer if I miss.
Yeah, I was gonna say earlier, I am so incredibly bad with dates when it comes to historical events. I think that was the one thing in like school that I could not get right for the life of me. I don't know why. Numbers, or like not numbers, but like remembering dates is just not. It doesn't stick to me. So I think in high school, history was the only class that I got a B. I'm not trying to brag. I'm genuinely not trying to brag or anything, but like that is the only class where I got a B. Which is like the lowest grade that I have. Cause I suck at history. I suck at remembering things. I don't know what it is with me. I did not need to use her ult there. Whatever.
Get ready. This is going to time for a little. It's a tough one. Get ready.
I'm glad everyone. I'm glad I have some more knowledgeable people in my chat to tell me when what is going on.
Take it easy. Get ready. From the top.
I think I recognize like the names of like the really big events that generally get taught in like general required high school history, but I don't know the details. I was not paying attention in school. My bad.
Quiet! Be quiet! Go to hell, you terrorists!
What is going on? If their arrival had meant to bring order, it succeeded only in making the scene that much more chaotic. Gunshots, screams, roars, and bellows meld together. A few staff members from the Foundation branch weave through the crowd, but they are either infected with hysteria or swept away in a flood of people. Marcus dodges awkwardly among them like a leaf in a rushing river.
I need to disperse them. At least open up the exit.
Marcus, what are you doing? I said evacuate.
Hoffman hurries from the other side of the curtain, pulling Marcus away from the swarming crowd.
But people are dying. It is our duty to...
I just got a message from the headquarters. The timekeeper has issued a 24-hour storm warning.
Oh boy.
What?
The menace has carried out several assassinations on the same day. The instability of this era has reached a critical point. Which means the storm is coming.
Oh my god, the music. Marcus collapses to the ground. Slowly, bewilderedly, she begins raking her hands through her hair.
No.
She doesn't get to go back to Romania!
The storm...
At least not in 1914.
It was me. It was me.
No, poor baby.
It was me who started the chain reaction. It was me who leaked out the details of the island. It was me.
Get a hold of yourself, Marcus.
A pair of strong hands pull her up from the ground.
This is a storm of time. Compared to the chaos it causes, you and I mean nothing more than a pebble. It happened many times before you did anything, and it will happen countless times more. The errors in history will disappear again and again, and so will the people. The situation can't get any worse. The only thing we can do now is to find the ritual that grants immunity to the storm. It's the only way to save more lives.
Oh.
The Foundation has issued the evacuation notice. All staff must return to the headquarters before the storm arrives. The closest evacuation point is Vienna Central Station. They will pick us up there in 2 hours.
2 hours?
Marcus recalls the map she saw on her way with picture clarity.
It takes less than 2 hours to get...
I know. There are still things we can do before the storm truly arrives. But the enemies are probably much stronger than we are, and there will be no backup for us.
Not far away, the head of the Vienna branch lies slain, his face wrenched in horror, a testament to a crime. Below the stage, people in fancy dress and uniform and costume roar and surge about, forming an indistinguishable mass.
He once told me what really scared you was not a threat to your life, but the possibility of dying ignorant. I think I understand what you mean now. I don't want that either. I don't want to go back to the headquarters without doing anything at all.
Well said, Marcus. Let's go.
Said that like a proud mom.
They might know the ritual or have the clues we need. We can still catch the last train if everything goes smoothly.
Hoffman expertly loads her weapon again, and Marcus grips her lamp tightly.
Kakania is not with you?
That's what I've been saying.
Miss Kakania ran up to the stage. She and Isolde...
Beyond the shoulders of the crowd, the green figure had disappeared from the stage. Marcus squints, inspecting the curtains and stage props.
Heinrich has enchanted all the props. There must be a hidden entrance to the secret chamber. I am sure. Miss Kakania and Isolde are still in this theater.
Come here!
Whoa. The deep purple glow of an incantation radiates from the darkness. Hoffman pulls Marcus back by the shoulder. The incantation flies past her hair, singeing it. Whoops. Oh my god. The familiar figure of a gentleman. My PNG tuber broke. Hello? Okay.
There are traps under the floor.
Are we fighting? Oh, why did my PNG tuber break? Okay, I'm not moving, I guess. The opera is silent. No audience, no music, not a word or note from any actors. A space to think.
Isolde!
Cries echo from behind a curtain. She opens her eyes as another protagonist leaps onto the stage.
Doctor!
Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened there. Oopsies. Oh, I'm not yellow anymore. That's fine. War and peace. For whom does the bell toll? Oh, there's a confrontation. Wait, I'm scared. I looked at it, the ring of life, the ring of all lives. Your hands form the ring, and the judgment is pronounced. On the doomsday at the dusk, when history fades away, O world, its head bites its feet, its knees touch its nose. O man, they inhabit the earth, waiting for the sky to fall. Yesterday turned into tomorrow, tomorrow reverts to yesterday. Who shall vanish in the rain? Confrontation. Who shall be granted the eternal happiness, the grace from above, and that emptiness, the cessation of existence? It's happening. Oh my god.
That you want, Isolde.
This composition. The way Isolde is in the darkness.
Was exaggerating
this
the
is so
truth.
good.
But you are...
Are you mad, Doctor? Because I killed Mr. Carl?
I'm not mad, personally.
I thought it would
Sorry.
make you happy.
Happy? Why would I be happy?
Because he was a boastful man. His ideas were at odds with yours, and he contributed to the repression of this era. A bureaucrat you hate the most.
Oh yeah, her shadow.
He
Holy
treated
crap.
us like stains
Wait.
on the wall to be covered up in shame. And he was the kind of man who'd pocket the gold foil whenever he found any.
Oh my god.
Society is dying because of these hypocrites. Don't you think we should have the surgery and remove them?
Her words, mad as they are, managed to convey a warm sincerity.
I didn't know you would interpret my words this way. I deeply regret ever telling you that.
What? Why? Why are you being so cruel to me?
Oh God.
It was you who said that everyone was sick and dying, even though they pretended to be fine.
Oh God.
Yet, the source of the sickness lay not in ourselves, but in the twisted era we lived in. A radical surgery is the only way to remove this ugly tumor. And it was also you who told me to stop repressing and to embrace my desires. We should restore the world to what it was like. A kingdom of freedom where everyone will be happy. Are these not your words? Or have I misunderstood them? Why won't you look at me? Have I made such a big mistake that you don't want to see me again?
No.
No. Please answer me. I'm begging you. You are my only friend and
I'm gonna cry.
Most in the
Stop.
whole world.
Oh, Isolde.
Doctor, what on earth have I done wrong? Why won't you forgive me?
Kakania's stone-like visage does not crack. Isolde chokes dramatically.
Is it because I'm too stupid to understand your words? Or because I'm also sick with the incurable tumor? If that's the case, please help me.
Stop
Hold
this.
my hands, touch my face, hug me.
Oh my
and talk to
God.
me heart to heart like you used to. Doctor.
Isolde approaches. She reaches out a grasping hand at a fleeting corner of her garment.
Ich habe mich in diesem Traum von dir gesehen, wie in einen Spiegel schauend. Es war Abend, als wir dieses Gespräch hatten. Es war das erste Mal in meinem Leben, dass ich die Sonne gesehen habe. Dein Traum hat mein leeres Leben mit Bedeutung gefüllt. Du hast mich davor bewahrt, nur ein verfluchtes Gefäß zu sein. Das war ein wunderschöner Traum. So schön, dass ich vergessen habe, wie hässlich ich bin, während ich ihn betrachtete. Ich versuche nur, einen Traum zu verwirklichen. Ist das falsch von mir?
I never thought you would commit a crime over my words.
Crime? You mean what I'm doing right now? You don't like it?
She steps forward anxiously, fearing she might miss something.
The Foundation knows all the truths, yet they won't tell us anything. That's why we have to release everything they repress. The news, the hysteria, the riots, the chaos. That's what Manus Vindicte told me.
No.
Is
No,
this
my girl.
not like your dream?
Not
Did
Manus.
I misunderstand?
What in the world did they tell you?
They told me the method of salvation, Doctor. They gave me the opportunity to save your loved ones, the world, and your dream.
The fall is painful. The space below the stage feels unexpectedly vast.
Where am I?
Enormous props fill the back area with black and white shadows painted directly onto the floor. forming another stage beneath the stage. A familiar scent lingers in the air, prompting Marcus to rub her nose.
I've smelled this before.
Welcome, Angelotti, and unknown lady from the Foundation. Welcome to the small beginning of our new world.
On the stage, he still gives a perfect impression of a harmless gentleman.
Oh, sleeping bullets from Laplace. You almost hit me, miss. I can't let you through, though. Not now. The leading actress is busy.
Heinrich complains, hopping to the side and out of the bullet's path.
The curtain has been raised, ladies, and the show is about to begin. Why not open your hearts before the lights come on? Let's sit down and have a civilized conversation. Oh!
This next bullet fires true, but the air is so clouded with dust that the target had already moved before it struck.
There is no need to negotiate with a terrorist. You will have a chance to talk to our specialist after I take you to the headquarters.
A terrorist? You wound me. Is it because I wear the mask of menace? Because I revealed the truth you've been hiding? Or because we accelerated the storm and made this era end earlier than expected?
His voice actor is really good. A glow of arcane skill breaks through in response to his query. Marcus raises her hand, the lamp dispelling some of the darkness.
Let me help you, Madam Hoffman.
My Angelotti! Why are you standing with the enemy? You're supposed to be one of us.
Angelotti? Is that me?
I am your salvation from the real terrorists of the world.
Salvation?
This familiar term catches her ears, burning in them. This ordinary word had become the most irritating. The speech, given from the cover of the props, continues.
Angelotti with a full case of books. Tell me, of all the books you have read, and all the documents you have worked with, did any of them mention the catastrophe that suddenly broke out in the summer of 1914? The scourge of the 20th century? The real history?
You have such a kind heart, Doctor. Yet you don't know the truth. How are you going to bear the pain when you do? Theophil set himself on fire. Ben hung himself to death. Emmanuel laid himself on the railroad tracks.
Are these the suicide cases in Vienna? They all came into contact with the menace?
Isolde tilts her head back, laughing brokenly.
I can see them. I can hear them. The ghosts of future history haunting the city from above. Heads full of holes. Heads covered in shrapnel. Empty stomachs. Even the ghosts of little children. I can see them all. Cities bombed to the ground. And trains full of people headed straight for death. It is coming. It is coming. By then, the guts hanging from trees will be more vibrant than spring flowers. There will be bullets, helmets, scars. Wir haben keine Zukunft, Doktor.
Holy crap.
How I wish it were a farce. A farce that claimed the lives of more than 10 million people. A farce that dozens of leaders decided to take part in. Ben, a dear friend of mine, He played the best Fantasia in A minor ever, but came back from the battlefield missing an arm and a leg.
He remembers that day when the generous Mr. Forget-Me-Not stepped across the deck, his question stifled by a stack of thick letters.
And Emmanuel. His hands were born to write poetry. But he was sent to the front and dug trenches until he died of disease.
When did Emmanuel stop painting? He could not even recall his old friend's handwriting. It was blurry now. Only his anger remains vivid.
Our hands are meant to hold paintbrushes, play pianos, and write stories. But they end up in gunfire because you narrow-minded hypocrites.
The American man like manages is Forget-Me-Not. I should have known.
We've already suffered for our gifts.
I hate
now
that man.
We have to watch our talented friends sacrifice themselves for man's childish tantrums. Ladies, you know all of this. Yet you call us terrorists?
Is she bleeding? Hey. Having been quiet for a worrying amount of time, Hoffman coughs up a mouthful of blood, dragging attention back to her. Wait, no! Hoffman clutches her chest, falling just short of collapsing to her knees. Her face is now deathly pale, and Marcus watches as the cold face she wears contorts with streaks of pain and unease.
Madam Hoffman? Madam Hoffman!
Heinrich continues to speak, entirely unconcerned. He points at Hoffman.
The real terrorists are you, humans. Sie haben diesen Krieg begonnen.
Holy crap. I'm sorry, I was still on Isolde's basically confession. Her tragic confession to Kakania. Holy crap. Oh my god. I'm stunned. Shoot, dude. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm sounding like a broken record, but I have no words. I don't... Something... The Manas are so interesting to me. Oh my god. Okay. That was a packed node. Holy. Yeah, Heinrich's voice actor is really good. And he pisses me off so bad. Which is a good thing. Oh man. Dude, the entirety of Isolde's little monologue to Kakania, where she like started breaking. Oh my god. She deserves so much better. She deserves better. This patch really goes to show how people will turn to such tragic... Oh, I can't read. My bad. Tragic extremes when an authoritative rule that marginalizes and demonizes people. Not out of malice, but for survival. Yeah, that's the sad part. Ugh. This game is simply fascinating to me. Double cross. Oh no, I'm so scared. And then Hoffman. Oh my god. There's so many things happening. I can't keep my brain. Something neglected within her stirs to life, pulsing in her chest, constantly pulsing.
Madam Hoffman?
Marcus stands stunned, watching her role model sink back into the ground.
Fortunately, the Guiding One has heard our cries and promised us salvation.
They are incredibly reasonable criticisms of humans, but are literal supremacists. Right? It's so...
good, artistic, heartfelt things in life are destroyed before
It's
our
this
eyes.
game. The writing of this game.
It will wash away the unwanted, the unimportant. The creators of
it
this
feels
chaos will be
real, and I think that's my favorite part about it. Heinrich checks his watch expectantly.
It's still a little early for what Mr. Forget-Me-Not has planned, but the actors and actresses are in place. Don't worry, Miss Angelotti. We won't leave anyone behind.
I hate Forget-Me-Not. If anyone hasn't seen my previous reverse streams, I am constantly hating on that man every time he's on screen.
And help you better understand yourself.
What? What are you talking about?
Blood courses through her in rapid fire. The sound grows louder and more intense until she can hear it pounding in her ears.
The sifting has begun, ladies. Enjoy. The potion specially made by Mr. Forget-Me-Not. A gift from the
People who fall into their grafts are people just wanting change and hope in a world that treats them as lesser and expendable.
Both physically and mentally.
The writing of this game is just beautiful.
Mixed blood humans. It is lethal poison.
Watching the young arcanist stupefied by the smoke, Heinrich only chuckles.
People sometimes forget how different humans and arcanists are, don't they? Marriages between the two races have been common for some time. The mixed bloods have become the majority of society. Those with less than 1/4 arcanist blood, some with even less, have blended in amongst the humans because they don't have any arcane power. And so they are seen as humans, both by the public and by themselves. And now the punishment for betraying your own kind. You should have stood with us, but instead you sided with the enemy and watched your own kin suffer. The blood that you have ignored and forsaken will awaken, explode, and tear you apart from within.
Marcus stubbornly supports Hoffman's arm, but Hoffman raises a hand to refuse her help.
I'm fine. I'm just a bit...
Imagine without Bert and Jervis would still be there. Don't speak to me. Oh my god.
You won't be fine for long.
Not my
Mr.
Pookie.
Forget-Me-Not is one of the best potion makers. The formula is carefully designed to prolong your suffering until sweet death finally spreads its wings over you. But resent not. Your pain is fleeting compared to what my people were made to endure. As for you, Miss Angelotti, a choice lies before you.
In the oddly scented smoke, Heinrich raises his hand.
Me?
You have been lied to. Humans have whispered lies through their petty, made-up history. There has been genocide, the lengthy, vicious kind, under the banner of high-minded reason. They tried to split the world in two, so that the progressives cannot be stopped by the non-progressives, so that the irrational cannot speak against the rational. When they do, death and destruction follow. You're one of us, an arcanist child abandoned at an orphanage. You must have heard your heart pounding like a knock on the door. It's the sound of a long-lost soul coming home. It calls to you to rid your shackles of reason, to expose the lies of history, to embrace your primal passions and unleash the powers of your gift. You should be one of us, as you always should have been.
The aroma of the Procosma tree comes to mind. Yes, she hears it. echoes up from the reptilian brain, reverberating along tangled knots of reason and knowledge.
He's right, Marcus. This is the missing part of history that they didn't let you go through. Hoffman kept everything from you, didn't she? She's a liar! You're here because you want to find the truth. You don't have to work for a human institution.
The invasion of thoughts continues without end. A dagger is thrown to the ground, spinning on its handle. No.
Pick it up. Drive it into your mentor's
Shut up. No freaking way.
Show us your resolve. An opportunity has arisen. Take it.
Stab
A
him.
chance to learn who you really are, where you came from, and why
No.
you were
Oh my
abandoned.
God. She picks up the dagger with the blade pointing outward.
Marcus.
Very good, Angelotti. Before the High One of Midnight sheds merciful tears and washes away the sins of man, pass the test and join us. And we will take you through the storm back to our era.
Our era.
A tear slides across her face.
But my era has already come. 1914.
The year you once wiped out with the storm is my era!
Huh?
She holds the dagger, looking up at the dome in despair.
I waited in the abandoned lighthouse of that island. I waited in the marble house of the Foundation, watching the time go back to 1966, to 1929, and finally, back here.
You say this is salvation, but you're just replacing one annihilation with another.
The Foundation wants to stop the destruction, but you're speeding it up. You don't care about this era, nor the people living in it.
You abandon them. You hide in your empty kingdom, in your garden that doesn't yet exist, with your with your art, your poems and your pianos. And me, I just wanted to go home for a visit. Why would you take away even that?
Marcus. Don't
Oh my
lose
God.
control of
Oh,
yourself.
Marcus. It's too late. She charges toward the man.
I'll kill you, Heinrich!
Oh, please do. Holy crap. Dude, these voice actors are insane. Oh, Marcus. You just wanted to go home. Oh my god. Someone made an IRL of this scene. I've seen those like turning the reverse scenes into like stage plays at like schools. That's so cool. Lights were going out and red to Marcus throughout this patch delivered. She did. Oh my god. The laughing in the middle of it. Oh my god. Chills. What was I thinking of? While Heinrich was talking, the only thing I could think of is why is the music so loud during battles? Hold on. The only thing I could think of was the reunion from Arknights. I don't know if you guys have played Arknights or at least like seen content of it, but I feel that the enemy, like the antagonist of that game, at least in the first couple chapters, what do you call it? The first couple chapters of Arknights Reunion are I feel they're very similar to Manus, in that they're just, at their core, they're a bunch of people who are trying to right the wrongs that were against them. But like
We're ready for the finale.
I feel
Need to reshoot.
I am an Arknight's Glazer, but I feel like Reverse just does it so much better. Because in Arknights, the reunion's goal is basically fighting against ableism with violence, which is somewhat similar in a way to Manus's tactics. But like, the thing with Arknights is that reunion is not a main focus, I feel. And what happened to my Moxie? Okay, I was yapping, I wasn't paying attention. But reunion and the reunion group in Arknights are very they're not black and white, but they're not as layered as Manus. I don't know what it is, but that's all I could think of while Heinrich was talking. Sorry, I'm yapping. I love Arknights. I love making parallels between games that will never collab. Well, that's not true.
Leave here with me, Doctor. Let the rain wash away the old world, so we can build your dream in a new one. I thought we were on the same side of liberating our oppression, giving freedom to the Arcanists.
She stretches out her hand to her. But Kakania stands stiff, clenching and unclenching her fist in futile repetition.
I never thought that you would take people's lives, Isolde.
Isolde looks up with a maddening joy plastered on her face.
Is this why you hesitate? Because I killed a person who shouldn't be killed? A person from the Foundation? After you befriended the young lady?
If they bring him back, I should check out 2.3 of Reverse. Has a beautiful portrayal of depression and great representation of physical disability. Ooh, look out for that. She found her answer. Her eyes twinkle with delight.
I see now. I understand.
Is future characters from the CN server considered a spoiler? I think so, technically.
Isolde?
I killed a man of the Foundation. Thus, you thought I was imposing Manus Vindicte's cause over yours. It displeased you, am I right? Then I shall prove myself to you.
She produces a pistol from beneath her skirt. It once helped end Theophil's suffering, and now it will take on a greater mission. What is she doing?
I will take Heinrich's life. For that would make it fair.
Oh!
Please, come with me and witness my commitment, Doctor.
Miss Girl!
What did you say? You're going to kill...
You're not listening to Kakania.
Who?
Oh my god. But Isolde has already lifted her skirt, bowing gracefully to the doctor. The familiar surge of arcane energy, the same teleportation incantation that brought Carl to the stage. After a brief flash of light, they find themselves on the other side of the stage, where a fierce battle has just taken place. Hoffman kneels in agony, tearing off her scarf to reveal the terrifying pattern of toxic veins that have spread from her heart across her chest. The potion is indeed lethal, forcefully activating her already weak blood vessels, turning her body into an overburdened machine ready to explode on the slightest movement. Heinrich then did not lie. She was destined for a long, unavoidable, agonizing march toward death.
I'm going to kill...
And Marcus, pulled as if by fate, find herself caught in an all-consuming emotional whirlwind from her revelations. Her gift was not meant for battle. Its misuse only makes her lose control even more.
Miss Angelotti, if you still don't see the big picture after returning to your true self, you are not one of us. Enjoy the sifting before the storm.
Heinrich kicks her away with indifference, no longer regarding the novice arcanist with any concern. And at this moment, Isolde descends from the void as if possessed by some strange deity.
Ah, Isolde, you're just in time. These two are hopeless.
The zealot's words hang in the air as she smiles and raises her arm. The deadly firearm is aimed at our once friend with a straight baseline and graceful arc.
Goodbye, Heinrich.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Isolde is trying so hard. She's trying so hard to do good by kakania, and it's not. Lord, this is the most emotional roller coaster of a chapter I've ever experienced. What the hell? What? I'm finished page, please don't. What? What? I'm terrified. How are we not done? This is so... Oh, Isolde, Marcus. An unprecedented agony like the bursting of a bullet in a chamber too small for it, only writ large to each vein across her body. She tries to summon her reason, looking for a way out, but only shattered half-thoughts come to her.
Heinrich must be taken to the headquarters. He has vital information.
Oh, he's dead.
The mission has failed. There will be no backup. The storm countdown has begun. Everyone will be called back to the headquarters.
This is the night storm. How much longer will we have to wait if we miss this opportunity?
Must leave at once. Marcus will have the storm syndrome if she stays here.
God damn. The voice acting from every single character here.
Isolde.
Holy crap.
Kakania. Why are they here?
Tosca. You're turning your dagger at me. Me. The one who showed you the way to salvation. Me. The one who brought you all to the Guiding One. I even pleaded with Forget-Me-Not to keep a spot for Kakania. For your sake. How could you do this to me?
The bullet deviates slightly as it fires, hitting Heinrich's calf in a painful but not immediately lethal shot.
Doctor, why are you trying to stop me?
You still think of me as a doctor? I can't let you do any more killing. Miss Marcus, can you get on your feet? I'll slow them down. Get Madame Hoffman to safety.
The clamor fades away, leaving only the sound of turgid blood stickily moving through her veins. Alas, this is the world of the Arcanist. Reason is nowhere to be found, and everything is magnified by the senses. The floor is cold, the din loud, the air filled with a scent, one that will lead her to her death. Her vision has sharp edges cutting into her sight, and everything moves slow, making out Marcus as she is plunged into a nightmare, and the good Dr. Kakania desperately attempting to hold back Isolde. And Isolde's gun pointed at Heinrich.
Heinrich, you seem to be in pain.
Shh, she says
It's
calmly.
all right. Soon you'll be freed from the pain.
Hoffman!
You are out of your mind, Hoffman. Don't. There must be a better way. But how long do we have to wait for another opportunity like this? You think you can still make it back to the headquarters? You think there will be a second chance for you? Even if we fail, Marcus will be safe. The situation has changed.
Her priority
decision is the key to victory.
for Marcus to be safe.
Can't let the clues end here.
This is the wisest decision.
Oh my god. She rises with all her strength. Isolde sees no new obstacles, focusing only on her initial enemy. She pulls the trigger. She's gonna shoot Hoffman?
Madam Hoffman?
The girl, mired in chaos, witnesses the scene. Her reading commences, disregarding her own personal will. Please don't hurt Hoffman already. I can't let Isolde kill such a vital source of information. That's what Madame Hoffman's thinking. But what about her poison? The bullet reeks of ghosts and spirits. Oh right, it's Isolde's arcane skill. Kakania, she has gone blank. I can't read anything from her mind. And there's Heinrich, who claims to be the savior. What is he thinking right now? No way. The gunshot finally hits true. One shot, 2 lives. Isolde's bullet pierces through both Hoffman and Heinrich. There was no point in... This is the information her reading provides.
No! Madam Hoffman!
It still got to Heinrich. She crawls on hands and knees to her mentor's side.
No! No!
Is Heinrich still alive?
No, he's not. There's no way. You didn't have to do that. Marcus looks at the stage, now coated with blood, her voice trembling.
He's gone.
I see. Should have been faster. You must take Kanya and leave. She can protect you from Isolde. She won't side with Manners from what I see. Give him my place in the storm shelter. Her arcane powers will be useful to us. So the both of you can evacuate safely.
Did you plan this all along?
Don't cry, Marcus. I know what I'm doing. I've taken back my senses before I die. I'm glad. The pain will cease. To die with my sanity and rationality still intact. It has been an honor.
No! Kakania, can you give her first aid and take her to the station? You'll meet the Foundation there. They'll have better equipment. They'll know what to do. Heinrich is dead, but there must still be clues on him. This isn't over yet. I have to finish the mission.
Hoffman just shakes her head. Weak fingers struggle to pull out a piece of paper from her bosom.
Marcus, take this. The number of that orphanage in Romania. I've had it with me for a while now, but...
Please save your strength, madam. This isn't what we need to worry about.
We don't have anything else to worry about. The mission is over. Silly child. Bring home before the storm comes. The future is yours.
Her hand slides down. This last second between them becomes an age to itself.
No! There must be something I can do! Everything is a book. Everything can be read. The most immediate threat to her life is that potion, Devil's Shoestring, Belladonna, Narcissus, the Zeta roots, and the fruits and roots of the Picrasma tree. It's the formula made by Forget-Me-Not. The Picrasma extract makes up more than 50% of the potion. This is very different from Laplace's formula. Arcanist potions seem to be a concoction of instincts and inspiration. Is there nothing else I can do? The Picrasma extract is not a poison in itself, just that humans cannot... there must be a way, madam! Please! She's in pain. Don't give up. Keep reading. I will find a way.
Marcus.
As she turns the page, the realization hits. Even if she could read every detail, every exhaustive note on this page, she cannot rescue a burning book from a fire. It's already gone.
No.
Every book has an end, Marcus. There's nothing more on a finished page, no matter how reluctant you are to flip that page and get to the end. You will move on to a new chapter. Forgive me.
No, don't turn the page! Stop here! Stop now, please!
For all the pain I had to put on you.
I can't read on. I don't like this ending.
She's gone.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Marcus. Oh my god.
She was an incredible woman.
Isolde. Okay. Kakania looks at her face in shock, studying it to find again the same face she'd spoken of. Mercy.
Her suffering ends here. Doctor, have you decided?
Kakania can only stand there dazed, until a loud roar booms outside the opera house.
I must leave. But I will wait for your answer.
The third act, a bow, and then the curtain falls. The actors exit. This is the end of the story. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, this Marcus sobbing? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, there's still more. Give me a second. Oh, she gave her the phone number for the orphanage. I'm in shambles. Oh, Hoffman. Yeah, like she just kept crying. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh my god, Hoffman and Marcus. They're the sweetest things ever. They don't deserve this. Oh, I'm in shambles. Hansel and Gretel, the brother, the sister, and the evil witch. Marcus's birthday? Are you serious? Reverse. You wound me. This is terrible. Marcus holds Hoffman's hand all the while. Tears wet the note drop by drop, causing the ink on it to bleed. Oh, she's not gonna call the chaotic thoughts in her mind all recede away. The roaring of her heart begins to slow. At this moment, only grief and bewilderment remain.
Madame Hoffman was calm till the end. Why? Was she not afraid?
She just wanted you to be safe.
No. I just read her fear through her trembling fingers. But she would not show it. She knew it would have frightened me.
Repeat.
The communicator rings again.
This is the 24-hour countdown to the storm. All personnel must return to the headquarters. Repeat. This is the 24-hour countdown to the storm. Hoffman, this is Semmelweis. You must leave now. Last call. You know we won't wait if you miss it.
Marcus turned off the communicator with one hand.
The storm is coming, Doctor. Come with me to the headquarters. You can take Madame Hoffman's place in the shelter.
The doctor says nothing. She just lifts her head, gazing up at a non-existent canopy. Then she speaks, as if making a plea to the gods above.
King Midas hunted in the woods, in search of Silenus, the wisest satyr, the companion of the wine god. What is the best and most enticing thing for a man? The king asked. The satyr laughed in response. Children of mischance and misery, you are asking for an answer you wish not to hear. And what is best is beyond your reach. To never be born, to never exist, to be nothing. But you still have the next best thing. Die. And do it soon.
Kakania covers her face, a piercing laugh escaping through her fingertips, accompanied shortly after by tears.
I don't care if I could make it through the storm. My end is already upon me.
Doctor.
I'd rather die here than spend the rest of my life running from the storm. Get to safety, Miss Marcus. I still have things to do. It's a shame that we won't get to be colleagues.
She turned resolutely, not once looking back. But the young apprentice does not stop her. She is thinking of something more important.
Auf der Suche nach Silenus. Did Theophil write the poem in the same misery and despair? Then why did he call the painting The Salvation? He set fire to every piece of his work, but why leave this one out? And this strange way of drawing?
Her thoughts are clearer than ever before. Guilt, madness, blame, and a hatred that burns through everything raging through her thoughts. The past that once filled that page, it was gone now. Now no one would make her decisions for her.
Heinrich said he showed the path to salvation and brought you all to the guiding one. Salvation. Salvation. Could it be?
What really scared me was not the threat to my life, but the possibility of dying ignorant. She closes her eyes. All the information she has read in the past, along with the surging blood from the potion, converges before her eyes.
If I succeed, I can prevent the death of someone who holds the clues. Even if I die, I'll still turn Kakania completely against Isolde. This was your plan, madam?
What really scared me was not the threat to my life, but the possibility of dying ignorant.
I know what to do now.
She opens her eyes wide, calling out to the figure as she is about to leave.
Doctor, wait! There might be another way.
But Kakania does not listen. She has made up her mind.
Don't fall into darkness.
The departing figure is held back. Marcus fights with an unprecedented determination.
Don't let madness or despair take over, Doctor. This is not the end. My mission is not over.
She reaches into her pocket, silencing the small machine that had been frantically signaling the final evacuation warning.
There's still another way to end this.
Isolde?
But it can only be done by you and me.
Right, what is Isolde gonna do now? Now that Heinrich is dead. A blaze lights up the street, replacing the glow of dead electric lights. People fight, throwing themselves into a frenzied hysteria. The street looks like an exploded powder keg.
The Guiding One is merciful in bringing this era to an end before the summer of 1914.
Hate this man.
Here, the nationalists, the internationalists, the arcanists,
God.
the rationalists, the progressives, the
I
conservatives...
was literally gonna say earlier when
fanatics,
Heinrich was talking, I was like, if Forget-Me-Not shows up in this chapter, I'm gonna lose it.
They indulge in passion, insisting that it is their ideals that make up the
Kakania,
world.
save your girlfriend, please.
Who would have thought that such a progressive and sensible era would end in a barbaric war? Yet in the end, like dust, they'll be swept away and forgotten by time. Only the true believers will survive the end. But
Girl,
I must
run.
regretfully remind you, killing one of our own, despite your merits, is a violation of the rules. I will report this to the Guiding One.
She does not care. Her smile remains picture perfect yet hollow.
May I have a moment alone, Mr. Forget-Me-Not?
She just wanted
I want
to...
look at this city one last
All she
time.
wanted to do was convince Kakania and please
Whatever
her.
you want.
Ugh. God. Forget-Me-Not walks away in boredom. He is long tired of this maddening conversation. Isolde stands alone on the street. People around her celebrate dance, releasing their inner repression and their primal passions. But none of that matters to her. She is merely waiting for Kakania. Waiting for the sky to fall. Ah! God. God!
Doctor!
The way her face lit up. I hate this. This is evil.
I've thought about this and made up my mind, Isolde. You were right. I will join you.
I have been waiting to hear this for so long. I know this is what you want. Now I can finally make your dream come true.
Kakania extends a handkerchief, wiping away her wild-eyed tears of joy.
Before we leave, I would like to take one last walk in this world. Would you like to join me and walk to my clinic?
Ooh, sounds like a trap to me. God damn, oh my god. We're still going. This is the last part, right? There's a fight. Okay. A circle in time, no beginning, no end. Ugh. We're ending with Isakania. Is that what this is?
Du hast alles gut durchdacht.
Kakania shuts the door, dimming the apocalyptic clamor outside. The clinic remains cluttered, empty, quiet. Only the mirrors no longer flash.
Ja, der Spiegel macht mir Angst nach dem, was passiert ist. Er spiegelt wahrheitsgetreu mein hässliches Gesicht wider. Meine abstoßende Seele.
Doktor, du bist nicht abstoßend. Wie kann jemand, der abstoßen ist, so edle, hohe Ideale
That was the
haben wie du?
look of experience. I'm dying.
Vielleicht.
I am thoroughly
Vielleicht haben
dying.
Sie recht. Es ist Zeit, das Tuch zu lüften.
Ooh, flashbang. Kakania pulls back the curtain. The dim room suddenly brightens.
Das Licht tut weh. Hast du die Vorhänge geöffnet? Doktor, ich kann nichts sehen.
An overexposed world slowly reveals a painting. And a strange, cold voice.
Schauen Sie sich dieses Gemälde an, Isolde. Erinnert es Sie an etwas?
Ich kann es nicht deutlich sehen, Doktor. Es ist zu hell hier. Könntest du die Vorhänge etwas zuziehen?
Das ist das Gemälde Ihres verstorbenen Bruders. Die Rettung. Wir haben eine einfache Tatsache übersehen, Isolde. Bis Heinrichs letzte Worte uns alle daran erinnerten. Theophil schrieb seine Notiz in Verzweiflung, nannte aber sein letztes Gemälde die Rettung.
Doktor, es ist so hell hier. Können wir woanders reden?
She waits for a response of concern or pity. But she receives none.
Wie konnte ich das übersehen, Isolde? Eine noble Dame wie Sie kann nicht nur singen und tanzen, sondern auch zeichnen.
Oh, did a soul draw it?
Theophil war ein feiner Herr, aber nur fein. Er war talentiert, aber nicht begabt. Die Frauen des Detastdorfs waren schon immer bessere Medien als ihre Männer. Sie sind viel begabter als Ihr Bruder. Sollen wir euch beiden dankbar sein? Du und dein Bruder, ein paar Messiasse dieser Ära? Einer von euch schrie die Wahrheit in einem bemitleidenswerten Gedicht heraus und hielt seine Verzweiflung in Form von Kunst fest. Und der andere...
Doktor...
Und der andere wollte die Farbe von oben abkratzen, ihre wahren Farben enthüllen und sie neu formen. Das bist du, Isolde. Du hast versucht, die Verzweiflung abzukratzen und die Welt mit deinen mitfühlenden, mitleidigen Händen neu zu formen. Er schuf die Kunst und du hast sie vervollständigt. Du und dein Bruder seid die Mitgestalter dieses Gemäldes, aus Mitleid für diese Welt. Und deshalb war es das einzige Werk, das den Brand überstanden hat. Habe ich recht, Isolde? Sag es mir!
Kakania's words carry weight.
Mit Heinrichs Hilfe habt ihr beide den Anführer von Manus Vindicte getroffen. Ihr habt das Wunder gesehen. Euch wurde der Weg zur Rettung gezeigt. Aber der arme Theophil konnte nicht akzeptieren, was ihm gesagt wurde. Wie du wurde er von seinem edlen Blut verflucht. Er hatte Mitgefühl für die Welt, hielt aber dennoch an den Privilegien des Adels fest. Er wollte nicht mit Manus Vindicte zusammenarbeiten, aber er wollte auch keinen Krieg. Er hatte seine inneren Kämpfe. Als Begünstigter der Rettung war das Schreiben von Verzweiflung sein einziger Ausweg. Er musste sein Leben nehmen, um den Schmerz zu beenden. Und er wollte, dass du dich ihm anschließt, damit ihr beide gemeinsam von der Qual befreit werdet. Aber er übersah die Tatsache, dass du im Gegensatz zu ihm bereits in Verzweiflung lebtest. Alles, was er hatte und ihm wichtig war, hatte nie dir gehört. Die Zerstörung dieser Welt bedeutete dir nichts.
Mein Kopf tut wirklich weh.
Also hast du aus Mitleid den Abzug gezogen.
Ich kann nicht sehen. Könntest du bitte das Licht im Raum dimmen?
Betrachte dieses Gemälde. Schau dir dieses Spiegel an, Isolde. Was hat dir der Anführer von Manus Vindicte gezeigt? Was ist der Weg zur Rettung? Ist es ein Zauber? Ein Ritual? Du bist die Einzige, die es weiß.
Oh, oh my god, wait. I'm still reeling from that. Excuse me. Ooh. Oh my god. Dude, Kakania's German voice actress is awesome too. Holy crap. Ugh. Oh my god. Give me a chance. Give me a second to read chat as well. Kakania needed no betterness force for Isolde because she never truly understood how far Isolde's disease got before she had already done too much damage. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, let's do this boss. I wasn't ready to get thrown into a boss battle immediately.
I'll guide Isolde to the memory. If only this would undo my mistakes.
You can do this, Miss Kakania.
Ich kann dich nicht sehen. Wo bist du hin? Verlass mich nicht, Doktor.
Schließ deine Augen, Isolde. Sag mir, was du von der Rettung hältst.
Oh. Ooh. Okay, sorry, this boss is kind of slaying.
Meine Augen. Wo sind meine Augen, Schwester? Wo bin ich? Das Schauspiel begann lange davor, Schwester.
Sie spricht mit ihrer Schwester, die jung gestorben ist. Wo bist du jetzt, Isolde?
Nirgendwo Besonderes. Eine gewöhnliche Party. Eine Seance. Bewunderer, Schmeichler, immer da, bei jedem Treffen.
Kakania's talk therapy was never gonna help Isolde for the level she needed because she didn't know how much help she needed.
Diese naive kleine Tochter.
I feel like that's the tragic truth of a lot of people with mental health problems, huh?
Eine andere Geschichte.
Misdiagnoses and incorrect treatments are they're certainly not rare.
Was passierte als nächstes?
Schließ das Fenster! Schließ es!
Am I fighting? Oh, okay.
I will remember.
Oh my god, the
Ready, aim, keep up the pace.
The violin. I think it's a violin. The like franticness of it is so good. This BGM is just good. Oh my gosh.
Get ready. Need to reshoot. Prop, get ready.
Oops.
Get ready. Copy that. Need to reshoot. Prop, get ready. Wait for the pop.
God, Isolde is just like
from the top.
It's so well written. This whole chapter, of course, is incredibly well written. But Isolde is like,
take it easy.
To me, at least to me, she's something else. Like, oh my god, why do I only have wires?
Let's go break the legs. We're ready for the finale.
And something that I've been paying attention to the most of this chapter are the character dynamics between each other.
3, 2, 1.
I understand the appeal of Isakania, but also it is so fascinating to me that a part of me in the back of my mind is saying they should not be together. Well, maybe that little voice in the back of my head will change once I finish this node.
Was ist los mit deiner Stimme? bist du jetzt?
Eine Probe. Der goldene Ball. Sei nicht sauer auf mich. Ich weiß, eine Schauspielerin sollte perfekt sein. Jede Toske sollte den feinsten Traum darstellen. Sie sehen sie als einen Vogel, der ihre Lieder und Pracht preist. Aber genießt sie das? Tut sie das?
Ist der Vogel noch da?
Er ist fort. Pavrodossi öffnete den vergoldeten Käfig und er floh.
This BGM is going absolutely insane. Holy.
I will remember your sacrifice. Prop, get ready. For you and for us.
Isolde is probably the best written character in a game that is already has incredibly written characters. Honestly, I can see. I'm so wait. I really want to read her character story.
Cheer up.
I'm very intrigued of
We share the same dream. I will remember
of how we got here. You know.
To a brighter future for everyone.
She's so fascinating. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe, I don't know if I'll stream reading her character story, but maybe I'll just record it. But her character story adds so much context to her behavior. That's what I'm so curious about, because it's really they don't really have time to get into it in the main story. Ultimately, Kakania betrays her own ethics by using hypnosis on Isolde in hopes of saving others, but in doing so gives up on ever helping Isolde. Like, my god. What am I doing? Actually. I'm yapping too much. I'm not paying attention to my characters literally losing HP constantly. Whoopsies.
Ready? Break the leg. It's a tough one, boss.
Tragic Yuri indeed. I feel like
Focus.
I understand the appeal, but like they're not good for each other.
2, 1. Action.
And not in like a toxic Yuri kind of way, just in like I feel that neither of them can give each other what they need, you know? Especially not Isolde. She's got too much.
Erkennst du dieses Teil? Das dachte ich mir.
You're overdoing it, Miss Kakania.
Mir geht's gut. Mach weiter, Isolde.
Von einem Punkt zeichnete der Pinsel einen Kreis. Das Porträt begann mit diesem dummen Kreis. Dann zeichnete er Augen und einen Mund. Und dann gebar der Kreis den Kreis. Unheil gebar Unheil. Kunst, eine faszinierende Krankheit. Verlangen, Unterdrückung und Wahnsinn. Alles wird durch Kunst ausgelebt.
Es ist die Rettung. Wir kommen näher.
Nein, nein! Er malt es falsch! Theophil, du malst es falsch.
Holy crap, hold on, I gotta yap. The transition from highlighting specific instruments in the first two phases, and now it's a full orchestra. Whew, that's so cool. Sorry. Holy yap. Ugh. This is so cool. I'm sorry. Wait, I got a boss to kill. I got a boss to do. This music is crazy.
I admire your courage.
That's what you call a climax, okay? Each phase are real-life orchestra pieces. I can imagine. I'm not too familiar with classical and orchestra. I'm a bassist. I do band music, not orchestra. But they're all incredibly famous classical pieces. There is so much love put into this, just this chapter. I'm so this is incredible. Like I could just sit here. I could just sit here and listen. I shouldn't, because I want to see what happens. But like, I really could just sit here and listen. Oh my god.
I will remember your sacrifice.
I think it's so funny to me how
This is perfect.
what do you call it?
Together we are fierce.
Media, and like especially video games, make me more interested in classical music. Because I hate classical music, actually. I think it's just me being petty, because I used to take piano. I used to take piano lessons. That's just me being petty. But like, I don't know, something about the way that it starts with violin, then piano, or at least not just, it just like highlights those two, and now it's a full orchestra at the climax. So good, so good.
I admire your courage.
I love this game.
Rob, get ready. Hot here. 3, 2,
I'm not even paying attention to the fight. I'm muscle memorying this. But like, it's
3,
fine.
2, 1.
I can do it. It's the contact you appreciate it when there's more anime waifus and husbandos that are tied into it. You know what? Sometimes, yeah. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played Tack Off Symphony. The servers are already down, but I love that game, and an anime too. Ugh, so good. Highly recommend.
Get ready. This is going to be a crowd pleaser.
How many charges do you have?
Ready? I've got some trouble brew.
The music, yeah, the one where they made classical pieces into anime girls. The only reason I watched it at first and I played the game was because one of my favorite artists, Lamb, if you are familiar with the Vocaloid community, Canaria, a lot of Canaria's songs use Lamb's art. That's the only, and he's the only reason I first got into the anime. But like, it's so silly. What am I doing?
Get ready. Keep up the beat.
There we go. Sorry, Isolde.
Ti soffoca il sangue.
I was so close.
Dr. Kakania!
Was passiert als nächstes? Was ist danach passiert? Cabradossi, wohin bist du gegangen?
Bitte schau mich an, Doktor! Hilf mir! Bitte hilf mir!
Oh, you poor thing. You're so traumatized. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me read chat before I move on. There's a VR game where you conduct an orchestra. I think I've seen that. But I've seen like a meme of it. Not really like, I don't know if it's the same game, but I saw like a joke video of a guy getting mad. Because it's kind of like a rhythm game. I don't know if that's what we're thinking of. Verse as a game is such a strong mixed media project with its willingness to reach towards so many influences and incorporating different styles of storytelling. I love that. Honestly. I think it's so good that Reverse is comfortable.
Doctor, you must stop using the mirror.
Is comfortable with being more political in its topics. 'Cause sometimes I want to think about what I'm reading. Sometimes some people will not listen until there are anime girls and guys involved. But I don't know, Reverse is it's just such a breath of fresh air, I feel. Because it's also, it's like I was saying, it feels real. The character writing, and not just because it's literally based in history, but like the character writing especially just feels so real to me. I don't know if I'm just crazy, or I'm too much of a Reverse glazer now, but it's a gorgeous game.
You will both collapse if you continue to force her.
I'm running out of options. I have to hypnotize her.
Hypnotize me. You, Miss Clara, the doctor who resents hypnosis and had even fought a duel to stop it. You are going to use it on me. Why? Because I'm a hysterical, irrational woman? The wicked witch? The cursed, inconsolable arcanist? Why? Why are you like this to me?
Please, calm yourself, Isolde. And fix your eyes on this watch.
Why? Did I do something wrong again? Am I hopelessly incurable?
The way every single time that something goes wrong, she's always blaming herself. Ugh.
Can't you save me from despair?
I can't do this.
One more time.
She looks at the beautiful girl, her once friend. But she doesn't know how to save her.
Schlaf, Isolde. Gehe zum Ort des Friedens. Zum Heim der Nacht.
I know I gotta read her character story. I want my context. I want to learn about her, but I have to wait, which is so unfortunate. Because I don't have enough of the reflection thingamajig.
Wenn du bereits eine Entscheidung getroffen hast und denkst, dass ich schuldig bin, warum behandelst du mich dann so sanft?
She still cares, that's why.
Wenn das die Lösung ist, die du gebracht hast, werde ich sie mit Freude annehmen.
I could watch it on YouTube. She begins a familiar aria, singing with all her heart. Her voice at last is not some guise or act, but her true self.
Al ciel che ne radian più belli nell'ora del dolor perché Signor perché
Facevano le stelle.
Now, tell me, Isolde. What do you think of when you look at this painting?
Images appear in the mirror. Clear, bright, and accompanied by the echo of the tide.
I am intrigued by the name
Hello.
of your little group. The Circle.
Jump scare.
Yes, unlike other animals, there's a power in every one of us. It's the source of our instinct. Following it, man survives the cruelty of nature. In awe of this extraordinary power, the first of man drew a magical circle on the ground, symbolizing a higher power and declaring that man would no longer be at the mercy of nature. That was the first circle, the first magic, the first art.
An interesting take. I happen to have a circle too. This is also an ancient miracle. A circle of salvation. It shelters the chosen ones from the falling rain and sees them to the promised land.
That's the ritual? A circle? A vague murmur emanates from the mirror, like an ancient echo.
Yes! That's it! I saw it! Doctor, I heard it! I read the storm immunity ritual!
Oh, don't give me the somber music now. This is not the time for this.
Finally.
Kakania falls to the ground exhausted. Marcus, ready now to face the communicator again, activates it. This time, though, it brings good news.
News from the front line. They have sent home the storm immunity ritual. Get to work, people. In the 22 hours before the storm arrives, the whole world is our proving ground.
Oh my god! I'm in shambles. Hello? Oh my god! Oh my god! That's not... I feel like that's not the closure I was expecting. I mean, I don't know if I should have expected closure with Isolde, but... Wait, is it here already? See, it's this, right? Where the character story is? I don't have any penumbra cans. Continues in chapter 7.
Water travels from the ground to the sky.
Well, everyone.
And then falls back. Just as I...
Give me a chance to take this in. Oh my god. Chapter 7 is the closure for 5 and 6. Okay. Chapter 6 embraces a storytelling style of operas greenlit as the slashers. Chapter 9 to Latin American literature instead of bending them to reverse his writing style. Reverse reads more like a novel than it does any anime or gacha game. It really does, huh? Oh man. I'm a little depressed. That's my current status. I'm gonna keep saying it. I am so impressed with the voice acting, and also, Kakania's voice actress. Gorgeous. I don't know the thing with me is that I am so terrible at reading people. I was very bad at reading people, and I have no filter. And I feel like a lot of times when I play, maybe it's the voice acting, maybe it's just me, when I play gacha games with like story heavy gacha games in like English, like I can never really feel it, you know? And again, I don't know if it's the voice acting or if it's just me. I can never really feel it. But in like Kakania and Isolde and Marcus, like it just hits right. And that's a beautiful thing, I think. At least to me. But like it hits and it kind of hurts. And I am hold on. I was not reading chat I was not reading chat out loud as I was reading. Let me go back a little bit. Like Greta, you only get to know her indirectly through a report in this chapter, but her death is so. I think part of it is also Marcus's voice actress, incredible delivery. Like that devastation and the anger that comes from it. Ugh. Oh my god. Now that I finished the chapter, I highly recommend a special EP for the character. Whoa, I can't read. For the chapters of Salvation, truly immaculate piece of music and video. In an interview, Kakania's voice actress said that the feelings she wanted to convey with her speech she tells Isolde was based on female politicians championing change for the downtrodden. That is incredible. I think it is partly the voice actors in Reverse just went absolutely insane with it. Let me look for the Salvation that you're talking about. Yeah, Cyrene's actress. I'm very excited. Okay. Yeah, let's close stream with some gorgeous things here. Song for chapter 6 are the 3 doors in Salvation and the duet song. What is the name of the duet song while I'm looking for all the videos? Three doors. EP, not the game mode. She voices Cyrene, I believe, which is part of the newest chapters. Off topic, have we seen the newest Honkai Star Rail trailers? Good lord. I'm gonna die. I will cry. Reverse 9999 JP. Let's see if I know my JP enough for this. What was this, 11 months ago or something? Lord. I see Kakania's trailer. Yeah, Mem has the same voice actor as Cyrene. I'm not gonna delve into that. Not here. Oh, I found it. How do I translate this? I don't know this kanji. Sorry, I'm not that fluent in Japanese. Stars are not visible. Yeah, there's so many. It's so funny how many shared VAs are in all of these gacha games. Okay, let me turn off the game audio. And we'll start with Salvation. Do a little movie. Unrelated, did you guys know that K-pop Demon Hunters came out today? I thought that it was coming out tomorrow, but I really want to watch that. Is this the right one? I think so. Okay, wait, let me turn off the game audio on my side, actually, so I'm not hearing it. There we go. Let's enjoy a little bit of music. Ooh, I like this graphics. Ooh. Oh shoot. That was a crazy transition. Hoffman in a broken glass. Don't speak to me. Oh my god. Chills. Chills. Oh my god. Hang on. Hang on. That is... Oof. Whoa. That transition from that little first part to the full orchestra. Oof. I don't appreciate orchestra enough. I'm not usually one to listen to classical and orchestra, but I'm like, oh my god, jaw drop. And is that also Isolde's voice actress, or is it a different singer? I do not recognize voice actress names. It's the same. That is incredible. A lot of great symbolism, kakania and Hoffman in the background. Dude. I'm gagged. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I love when games are... They have they have the voice actors do more than just voice acting, you know? Yeah, we're gonna do that one next, right here. Let me full screen this. I should get into opera more, huh? I think also part of it, let me yap. I have a very specific fascination with choruses and like people singing in a group. I don't know why. I think it's just because I like musicals. I really like musicals, and I really like the like opening numbers of musicals where like everyone is singing together. Oops, I just cracked my knuckle and it peaked my mic a little. I don't know. I have a very specific fascination with those types of, or with that, that type of music. But this one is Doors. Or The Doors.
Glass vessel is clear and hollow. What's in the bottle? A gentle breeze blows. The doors are pressing me one by one.
Ho ho!
In the endless trap, bones and flesh are squeaking like a sigh. The doors are pressing me one by one, all the ways that I can shun. In this void, I hide my madness behind the door.
I wish you guys could see how my jaw is wide open. Holy crap.
Do doors lead? Behind doors you see the truth of the cheat, princess and the king. The doors are pressing me one by one, locking in the endless trap. Bones and flesh are squeaking like a sigh. The doors are pressing me one by one, all the ways but I can't shun. In this void I hide my madness behind the door.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Oh my god. I think that one's our immediate favorite. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Like, I think I really like how it's not a completely it's not a completely sung in an opera, or that opera voice. She does it with the really high notes, but then that one line, the doors are pressing on me one by one, or something like that, is more like, to me it sounds more like that's not traditional singing. And it's not pop either. Musical, I don't know, Broadway. Like, the belting of it doesn't show the lyrics. It doesn't show the lyrics. But get the metaphor for the door after her character story. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so terrified now of the of the character story. But that's a gorgeous song. Ooh, I got chills. I got real chills. Oh my gosh. Catch me covering a reverse. Catch me covering a reverse EP. Well, not this one. I can't do opera. I'm an alto. Oh, add. Hello. 1 second. Go away. My bad, I don't have premium. Oh my god, these freaking ads. Let me enjoy my music. Let me enjoy my music with chat. Come on. There we go. Let me... 1 second. Oh my god, my chat is not loading. Sometimes Blueback has a tendency to spoil their audience by releasing a spoiler EP first day of the patch. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Great example of the subtle details Needle that Satobi has in her green leg outfit since same needle same needle that Isolde's mother used. Oh my god. I don't have the brains for this game. I simply do not have the brain to keep up with this game. There's so many little details. Okay. This one is... I immediately forgot what that kanji translates to. 1 second. That's what chat is for. That's true. I need you guys to help me. Because I'm too focused on beautiful women sometimes. I'm not paying attention. My bad. I'm not that fluent in Japanese. What is this? What is this kanji? The stars don't show, I think? Something like that. Anyways, let's just play it. This is the duet between Kakania and Isolde's JPVAs. Who is this art? There are English captions? No. Oh, I am eating this up. Oh my god, I'm eating that up. It really does sound like a musical. The alternating vocals in that, it's good. It's so good. I'm looking at the English the translated lyrics right now. And like one of the lines from Kakania is, "I just want to hold your hand, cross the darkness, and protect your awakening." Oh my god. Evil. This is evil. Ugh. My tragic Yuri. My tragic Yuri. Okay. I am thoroughly depressed and saddened, and there's no background music. Oof! Holy crap. This game is not subtle. Have I been persuaded to embrace Isokania? I have already long been. I think I just, because one of my friends, the one who introduced me, or not introduced me, but who convinced me to get back into what do you call it, to reverse, she drew Isokania, and I'm like, wow, this is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna turn off the voice while I'm yapping, but I'm like, wow, this is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. And I think I've literally I've seen so much fan art, and I've seen fan fiction. And I didn't read the fan fiction, but I've seen tags, and sometimes that's all you need to know. But like, oh my god, my Yuri! Yeah, I'm surprised that Blue Puck is Chinese dev, honestly, because like, if you guys are familiar with especially the Honkai series, but like Hoyoverse as a whole, like I feel like they're more subtle with their I guess romance, to the point that it gets the community arguing with each other whether or not it's canon. But like, Reverse is not subtle at all. Oh my gosh. In all of Reverse's time, only one patch has a happy ending where nobody dies. Hello? What? Hello? Just one? Ugh. God. Like, there were multiple confessions in that in that. I'm shocked. And it's kind of funny coming into this from reading Green Lake. Because for any of you that came in late, I mentioned at the beginning of a stream, I read Green Lake as soon as I finished stream yesterday, and the whole time I was gagged. Oh my god, I was like, wow, these girls are not subtle at all. The yearning is crazy. And so to come into this, the second half of chapter 6 from Green Lake, I'm like, wow. I'm disappointed that I dropped this game like a year ago. Why did I do that to myself? How could I have been so stupid? I feel like I missed out. Well, I'm here now. Tell me the patch number of the singular patch that has a happy ending where nobody dies. And I'll just keep it in the back of my brain. 1.1? I'm sorry. 1. The Rimmet Cup? Oh, wow, they really did one patch, and then they decided, you know what, we're gonna ruin every single one of the Timekeeper's lives. Green Lake is a giant homage to slashers, and my god, why is my chat so small? Never have a strong parallel coming to terms with queer identity. Oh my god. Okay, I fear that Jennifer is a little too self-aware for my liking, but like also she is intentionally supposed to be a stereotype. But like, ugh. They said let's kill people. They brought the dog. They brought the dog and they said, here, this is all you're gonna get. This is all you're gonna get, and then we're gonna start killing. Chapter 4. Chapter 4 is like, okay, yeah, chapter 4 is a little, it's very dramatic, but it is technically a happy ending for Timekeeper and her team. So that is, I think I can agree with that. The horror patch is plural. What do you mean by that? Why is it plural? Is it not just a Nightmare at Green Lake? But I am... Oh, 2.1 is also horror? Ooh. Wait, that's cool. Lupak loves their horror. I don't like horror at all. TBH. Baxter, what? Okay. that is horror, actually. You are incredibly right. They always do a Nightmare Before Christmas patches. Ooh, wait, that's kind of silly. Can I level Medpark? Ugh. Anyways. Patches always have lesbians. I have been made very well aware that Reverse is a Yuri game in disguise. There are so how many. Let's go on. I want to see how many fan fiction are on AO3. If I may be delusional. Reverse 1999. 2.5k works. That's not bad. And the top one is Yuri. 13k. There should be more. There should be more. Because the gap between global and CN, so it's when it's winter, we get the horror themed patches. Wait, that's actually hilarious. 13k. Not 13k. What am I talking about? 1.3k fixed. 13k is like Genshin level. 2.1 takes more influence from urban legend horror and movies like Psycho. I do not mess with horror. I'm a wuss. Oh my god, I hate horror. I hate watching horror movies. I can do thriller, but I can't do horror. Did a survey for gender ratio for Reverse is 1:3 male to female. I think I saw that. That's so funny. Cause like I saw like it was a comparison of other gacha games like Genshin, Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, yada yada yada. And like there was 2 games where it was mostly female. It was Reverse 1999 and Path to Nowhere. I was like, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's a game for women who like women. Women only. all my Yuri lovers. My Himijoshis are out here eating up Reverse. Ugh. That was a good chapter. That was a really good chapter. I'm just letting it sink in. I haven't even touched my tea. You guys think that I should stream events? I feel like I'm gonna get burnt out though, is my problem. Cause the events, at least the earlier events, they're not that long. But I fear I'm gonna get burnt out, and then I'm not gonna stream it, and then I'm not gonna stream Reverse for like a month, and it's gonna make me sad. Yeah, I think I'd rather do it on my own, frankly. But then also I feel like with the amount of Yuri, with the amount of drama and Yuri that I am just absolutely eating up. I feel like I should at least record it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. This was released next to Penacony. I have to say chapter 5 to 7 is better. I don't like... Penacony was okay. I know everyone like glazes Penacony, but that was like holy yap. I'm not here for it. Have to do at least the Matilda ones? Sure, I can do that. That's my Pookie. That's Pookie. Oh my gosh, I could. Who's a manor? Okay. I don't have other inspiration characters to use Aleph with. Aleph? I don't know. I really want to... I've said it once and I've said it again. I really want to rank every gacha game that I've ever played. Because there's a lot. There's like a concerning amount. Because I am mentally ill. Do I have Voyager? I do not. These are all that I have. I don't really pull on this account. I don't know. I have more characters on my alt. But like none of them... I think the only character on my alt that is at I3 is Druvis, because of course it is. I have no shame. That's Pookie. That's my love. I did a what was it? I did like a ranking. You know those like I did a tier list maker with one of my friends with reverse characters, and I don't recognize like most of them, but like who was on the top of that list? I know Druvis was. Druvis 30 and 37 and Arcana. And like a handful of others were at the very top. Why do I not have this saved? Oh my god. I don't recognize all the characters, unfortunately. So, But I think the funniest part about making that tier list was that I made a separate tier for Forget-Me-Not at the very bottom. I don't know what it is. I have such beef with him. I hate him. I don't know what it is. Max Druvis to I360. I would do that. Actually, even if it's just for the bit, I would literally level her first to 60 and just first. I do have the intersex dog person, and I think they're so silly. Autism. Anyways. There's a character selection for Euphoria characters. I could choose... Ooh. I do want Pickles. There's the Forget-Me-Not Druvis shift guy. Don't speak to me. Don't speak to me. Oh my god. No. Ugh. Oh my god. Absolutely not. Is the character selection for Euphoria characters like a selector or like a gotcha like the ripples like this? Because I know that Pickles was there before, but that's I got Anon Lee from the Ripples banner that had Pickles in it. That was like a selector? Okay. Yeah, that's just a toxic relationship. I don't think you can even twist that into like... You can't even twist that into like found family or something. Or like even like a regular friendship. That's just not it. Absolutely not. Oh my god. I could never. I'm not usually... I am... Oh my god, I'm already done with this. Jesus Christ. I'm not usually like a... You need to clear a certain chapter to get other Euphoria characters? That's okay. I can do that. I'm not usually like a... Like I know I'm a Yuri lover, but I don't usually hate on male-female ships, but like sometimes I do. when I do, I do hate. I'm a little bit of a hater. I'm not like actively attacking people on the internet, you know. I don't think anyone should do that. But like, sometimes I see a post, and I'm just like, never speak to me again. Yeah, this, Ryaski is returning. I will play it. Probably not on stream, but I'll tell you guys what I thought about it and how insane I am. I will inevitably be about it. I remember somebody told me somebody told me that this little guy is basically Winsong and Villa's child. And I am all here for it. So Fugi. It's really funny. I got Villa from, what was it? Was it Anniversary, or is there like a beginner banner that has like a lot of six stars? I got her on accident, basically. I just chose dual banner, maybe. I don't remember what it was. I don't even remember, but I got her on accident. Cause I was asking my other reverse friend, I was like, hey, who do I choose? And then they didn't respond because I think they were both sleeping. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick the Pretty Mermaid. And I don't regret it at all. I have her Psyche too. I waited so long to get this. Oh my god. 2.0 random selector? Maybe? I don't remember. Lesbian communist fishwife. Exactly. And she's gorgeous. And I have a portrait of her. I have a portrait. Because I got her on accident. No, wait, it was, what is it called? Her and Kakania. I was trying to get Kakania. And then I was trying to get Kakania. I did more pulls than I really needed to. I got her, and I was like, oh, cool, I got the fish lady. And then I pulled again, because I was like, maybe I will get Kakania. And then I got another 6, and I was like, ooh, maybe it's Kakania. And then I got a Villa portrait, and I'm not mad. But I do want Kakania, especially now. I'm so jealous of you guys. All of you, Isolde, Marcus, and Kakania havers. Ugh. I'm jealous. And I'm poor. And there's no banners I want to pull on. I don't need Tooth Fairy. Probably. Maybe. I think there was another selector banner where I was like, I want Isakania. This was like way before. I think this was like during chapter 2, or when I had played chapter 2. You could lose to Kakani or Isolde, so I'll be fine. I would love to lose. The only game where I'm like, can I please lose? That's so funny. Anyways. I could yap a little longer. It's been 3.5 hours. Oh my god. I do love to yap. Plans for next week. It is Friday for me. I will be playing Zenless Zone 0. Words. I will be playing Zenless Zone 0. I'm starting from the beginning. I have a very similar relationship to Zenless that I do with Reverse, in that I dropped it in like the first year. Not even the first year, in the first couple months. So. Did I see the Fufu trailer? I want her so bad! She's so cute! Oh my gosh. I haven't seen the trailer, but I really want her. Maybe once I stream Zenless, we'll do our usual tradition of watching trailers beforehand. But I really want her. She's so cute. But I think with Zenless, I am truly just going to play it for the plot. Cause the thing is, I like the plot to an extent. I think it's silly. Also, I heard the Yuri there is pretty great. Astralin, don't know what's happening with those two, but it's not a friendship, I can tell you that. It's just that the combat of Zenless pisses me off. I don't know why. And I think there's a little bit of power creep, but it's not as bad as like Genshin. But I will be playing Zenless next week. I don't know when. I'll figure it out. Truly, I am just here to read. Just like I am with most with most gacha games except for Wuthering Waves. I love Wuthering Combat. I'm spoiled. But that's next week. And in 2 weeks, I believe, will be Honkai Star Rail 3.4? That doesn't sound right. Hold on. Is it 3.4? Is that what we're on right now? Or am I crazy? It's 3.4, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Next week will be 3.4, Honkai Star Rail. For any of my Honkai fans who want to suffer with me. I will... I will probably not do the full quest like last time I streamed Honkai Star Rail, because Amphorius takes like 7 freaking hours and I'm not here for it. But I don't have... Unlike Reverse, I simply do not have the patience to wait. Cause I already have to with Star Rail, I already have to wait a day. Not like a whole day, but I already have to wait until the next day to stream. Because the patch drops at like 11 PM for me and I'm simply not here to stream at like midnight. So I have to wait until the next day. And then I don't know. But we'll see. 3.4 sounds like it'll be shorter. Maybe. I mean, cause I also I did the beta test for 3.4. But it doesn't, in the beta testers don't get to see what the story is. Like every line of dialogue is censored. So I don't know how long it'll actually be. But I think yeah, some people were saying that it'll be shorter. But that'll be in 2 weeks. We will see if I will be streaming in between those times. I completely forgot about Art Fight, which is happening in like also in 2 weeks. So I might do some drawing streams. We'll see if I have the motivation. Art Fight is like, it's so much fun, but it's also really draining as like a community event, I feel. Or it's easy to get drained. If you don't know what Art Fight is, you draw other people's OCs to get points, and then whichever team has the most points wins by the end of the month. So it's a month-long event. And like obviously you're not forced to like draw for the whole month, but like I feel a little bad sometimes. Cause like I think last time I participated in Art Fight, I literally did like 3 drawings and I dipped. My god. Oh my god, I saw that Wu was collabing with Cyberpunk. That's crazy. That is like the most... I feel like that's so... Reverse Assassin's Creed and Wuwa Cyberpunk are so random to me. And then also, Arknights is collabing with Abemusica, Bandari Abemusica, and I'm like, what the heck? What is going on? What are all these collabs? Ugh. Crazy. I'm trying to think of what else. What else I will be streaming. I'm not gonna stream Genshin, probably. I'm sick and tired. I'm so annoyed by Genshin at this point. I don't know what it is. But I probably won't stream that event. I already deleted it from my phone, actually, because I ran out of storage. That thing took up 42 gigabytes on my phone. Heck no. Assassin's Creed is historical fiction. That's true. I haven't played Assassin's... No, that's not true. I played a little bit of one of the games because I got it for free, but I never finished it because I got busy. Maybe I could play it. It's on my Switch. Oh, speaking of my Switch, I also want to stream Mario Kart World. I have a Switch too. Somehow. I don't even know how. But I managed to get a hold of the Switch 2. So maybe I'll do I'll do a little bit of a yap stream while I'm driving around. Thinking. Wow, I have like I have a calendar up. I have nothing else planned in my life. Okay, that's cool. well, I think that will be the end of this stream. Thank you all for hanging out and suffering with me. Hopefully, hopefully, I got it legally. I promise. Truthfully, I did get it legit. It's just that it's so competitive to get the Switch 2. But yeah, I think that's it for me. Thanks for hanging out, for suffering with me. Absolutely dying. I know a lot of you guys who watch my reverse streams have already played through, like, the entire story. So I'm very glad that not only are you willing to re-experience it with me, but to also explain things to me. Explain all the little references and whatnot. I'm very glad to have you all here. But yeah, as per usual, I will be posting stream updates on Twitter and Blue Sky. Both of my socials are in the description. Usually I'll post stream announcements the day before. Sometimes I will post an announcement 15 minutes before. It depends on my mood. But yeah, so do look out for future streams of me continuing to suffer in every game. Because I just love reading. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And I will eat lunch. Bye bye.